soon as we step on the mic, man, you notice the difference. Heavenly blessed with the melanin, baby, you know that we winning. No time for the long talk, got 120 on the clock. Wednesday, 8 through 10, all the bad vibes better stop. Cause you gotta come with that energy. Casual convos, baby, come down and just sit with me. Lil' Coco be spitting that remedy. Casual convos, baby, come down and just sit with me. You better take this shit serious. She dropping knowledge on head and it's free for the play. Tap it right now if you curious. We got the ham radio going lit every age. We go from people to family to pilots. Stay with me if you got something to say. You know it's important if we go acknowledge. Speak on the business and get out the way. What you gonna say about little mama? She winning, you rockhead.
Hello, welcome to the Casual Convo Show, where we have conversations about topics that affect the community's personal and business relationships. we always have casual.
Man, look here, I quit.
I love her, yo. I swear to God.
I was trying to hide my laugh. But
So the man's point of view today.
Yo, you look just like a dude, man. You like the freaking Rastafarian, man.
I could not even know that shit. And the sad point is, right? I knew, but I thought it was gonna be like when you like started talking, and she was gonna be like from a bad point of view. That shit.
You got tears in my eyes, man.
Now I'm looking like Saucy with dreads, though. Okay, come on, little Santana Jr.
So, man, I'm going to the store. I'll be back.
Hey, yo.
Oh,
what?
Man.
I'm sorry. I made it up on the intro. Go ahead.
Yo, you look just like a Rastafarian, too, for real. Yeah, the governor's in the building.
Wagwan.
We got Rasai Jai Bumbleclad here. We got Mikey.
Well, we got Sir Jude in the building. We have Mike in the
Sir
building.
Jude, huh?
And of course, we have my amazing co-host, DJ extraordinaire, Big Boscoe from the Bronx. Well, wait a minute, hold up, pause. Daniel got the sweater on. Mike, so this is a conversation among men. So Sir Jude is in the building to speak on behalf.
They call Mike correct.
Oh, I see it. Big beard on here. And the dreadlocks. Okay.
Ross I Jude, eh?
Yo, yo. I gotta get me one day, so next time you do a men's
That's
thing,
pretty dope, though. I ain't gonna lie. That's pretty dope, though. I ain't gonna front.
Yo.
That threw me way off. I'm sitting there trying to be serious. And I'm like, man, I can't.
I was trying so hard not to laugh, bro.
I'm trying not to laugh, man.
I read the name.
Why is it so smooth? Is it rough?
I brushed it. I was in the bathroom brushing it. When I was talking to you, I was in there like, let me fix it. Let me make sure it's laying down right, so it can be, and I make sure, I had to make sure my man was lined up. I just came from the barbershop.
Oh man, it's gonna be a long show, man.
Hey, I don't know anything about it. Shit.
Yo, what? I'm screaming. Anyway, so hi guys.
Hey, Coco.
I'm done, man. Can't do the show, man.
So, okay.
J-Bay like, damn.
Okay, let's just dive right on that. So, before we get into the mental health check-in, today's going to be a little bit different. Bosco is definitely listening to the show. He's going to take over. He's going to lead the conversation, to have a conversation from a man's perspective on the subject of I'm gonna say toxic relationships, anywhere from miscommunication, verbal, physical abuse, and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. I think we always hear the woman's perspective, and it's highlighted everywhere, the woman's perspective of a toxic and being from an abusive type thing. So you hardly hear the men speak on it, right? So mental health check-in real quick. Considering, I think I'm good. I'm being positive. So yeah, that's where I am mentally. I would say I'm good.
Me too. I'm straight. Copacetic.
And brought to you by.
The bums.
Okay.
You've been home since week 3.
The atomic bombs.
Well, I mean, you know.
I can't talk. My squad of bums too. So.
I mean, you know, I'm a Cowboys fan. We do what we do. So, all right. So let me check in. So mentally this week, I had to explode on somebody.
Uh-oh.
No.
Professionally.
Oh, okay. Well, sometimes you do. Okay.
And now I think everybody's terrified of me in office. I think.
Oh, you
I
did.
think. Yeah. Everybody thought we was gonna fight in office.
No. You okay?
Oh, I feel lovely to be myself. Yeah. Code switching takes a lot. I keep trying to tell people that. So when I decided to be myself, I think that was unexpected. I think it was like
Did you call him a whore?
No, of course not. I didn't go Baltimore.
Oh,
very
okay.
much did it. I very much did it
That you knew
professionally.
where I was going with that.
Yeah, I did it very, very professionally. But it sounded like everybody was like, "Man, we thought y'all was gonna fight in there." The soldiers ran in,
Oh,
I came out. I just looked at him, and so today he's been avoiding me. So
yeah.
I mean, I do got a 4-day weekend, so I'm off Friday to Monday. So maybe when I come in, he'll speak. Because the day he hauled ass out of the office.
Oh, fuck him. We got pull up.
No, not at all. You couldn't even pull up. You couldn't even pull up if you want to.
Him.
I mean, unless you could get on 4B, sure. Pull up.
JJ, shut up before you join us. Just because it's your birthday don't mean you got free range to talk shit.
Oh, it is your birthday?
What
up,
Happy
J-Man?
birthday, J-Man.
Yeah, happy birthday, man.
What was you doing? I thought we did this show.
I was itchy.
It was itchy, wasn't it? It was itchy.
It was itchy.
Mm-hmm. We all been there before.
Yeah, it was itchy.
That's
that
why.
Shit itch.
I mean, I got a real one too. I just don't let it grow.
Okay, yeah.
I'm joking.
That's a lot of hair. That's a lot of hair.
I was itchy.
But no, I feel good. I feel it was like a liberating thing for real.
Oh, awesome. Great. Jude, Sir Jude, today, would you like to
Yeah, my mental health is okay.
Okay.
I don't know, yeah. This year I ain't really taking on too much I'm on a different tip. I just want to be around people that's positive, you know. You don't even gotta be like-minded. You just gotta have a mind. You feel me? Yeah, that's just where I'm at this year. My motto is, you know, sometimes you gotta pop out and, you know, show them.
Show niggas.
That ain't necessarily in a bad way. You feel me? It ain't necessarily, you know, it ain't necessarily always gotta be bad. But sometimes, you know, you just got, and that's the type of time I'm on all year. So my mental health is good.
Okay, Paul, I know you were under the weather lately. How you feeling?
Well, good evening, everybody. I'm still under the weather, but I couldn't miss this show for nothing. So, with Mike, brother Mike, and what you say, Sir Judy, Sister Judy.
Rossai Jude.
Okay. Yeah, y'all right.
Back on when it get deep. I got it right here. Don't worry. It was this one.
Yeah. So now sometimes you just gotta let a motherfucker know. You gotta remind them. Because people get too comfortable with you and think they can just handle you any kind of way. So sometimes you gotta remind them. It's good to remind them that like you say, it felt liberating. It's liberating.
Yeah.
And right now my mental is not messed up from me being sick. My mental is messed up from the way that this organization done my friend, the V. This racial justice coalition place down here. Now she done bent her back and busted her ass for them people for the longest when they didn't even have no nothing, no support or nothing from the black community.
LaVie was in there. LaVie was in the trenches.
Yeah, nobody even knew nothing about them people. All the time they was in operation, nobody knew nothing about them because they wasn't in the black community. So now she done came in there and got into the black community, started giving out money to the black community, to the young kids, to the people doing stuff and all that. And the people decide, I guess, that they decide that she's taking too much money out of the organization and not enough money coming into their pocket. So they fired her.
Yeah.
Yeah, they found
No.
Yeah. And let y'all know,
it.
LaVie here in Asheville, LaVie gets busy.
And
LaVie is out there
I
hardcore.
follow her on social media. She did amazing work down there.
Yes.
Yeah, so I'm
LaVie
getting
is
ready to
always
cut
doing
into
work.
their ass. I'm getting ready to cut into their ass because she can't say nothing because she's waiting to go to court. But I can say whatever I want to say because I don't belong to no organization, and I can say what I want to say, and I'm gonna cut into their ass. But otherwise, I'm good.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, for those of you who are just joining, maybe in the radio world, Facebook, YouTube. So today is going to be a little bit different. I am not your host. Boscoe is. So this is
Oh no,
going to,
she's the host.
huh?
Don't believe
Huh?
that, y'all. She is the host.
Not tonight.
Yo.
Tonight I'm on the sideline. I'm the referee. I interject from here and there, but predominantly I'm on mute. So Bosco is going to lead this conversation. So for those of you who missed the beginning, so pretty much what we were saying was we always hear the woman's perspective and you always hear the women's voices when it comes to toxicity and relationships and things like that. So for those of you who don't know, Bosco and I have gotten close. He is like really my brother. We talk to each other like terribly.
I'm Dr. Phillip in this bitch for her.
On the phones, like he is my real life brother, so y'all can't say nothing. But through the conversations, we agreed and came up like some of the things that he talked about. He wanted to speak directly to the men and then have the guys kind of like chime in. So predominantly, this will be the men's perspective. So,
For
Bosco,
now.
I'm on you,
For now.
Pooh. I'm
All
on
right.
mute.
Okay. I need that camera. I need that camera, Rich. I need that camera, Rich. Anyway, here we go. Y'all just let me say, and then y'all can comment after that. This is go out to some of the men, and there's a saying I tell my nieces, I tell my daughters, I tell my sisters, I tell all the female members of my family, basically who are younger than me. They don't make men like they used to. The men I knew that when I came up with, they were men. They were men that I wanted to be with. I wanted to be like. I used to look at people like the groups like the Main Ingredient. Paul knows what I'm talking about. And I would see these guys, these men, masculine men, and I was like, dang, that's what I want to be like. And it seems like we have taken a back seat as men. And people say, oh, you're simping. No, I'm not simping. I'm talking to you men because y'all need to grow up. First of all, be a man. It's about responsibility. Stop acting like someone need to do things for you to change, or they need to do things to help you get it done. No, you need to get it done. First of all, get a job. Don't walk around and say, oh, they're not paying enough money. If you're making $15 an hour today, you might have been making zero yesterday. Get a damn job, first and foremost, because you are a man. Don't sit there and talk about how, oh, we get treated like emasculated. No, be a man first and foremost. Stack your paper. Build for tomorrow and stop living for today. Although tomorrow isn't promised, you still need to prepare for it. You got to be ready for it. Approach to women. I'm mentioning this because I've heard from a lot of women how some guys approach. I see it on Facebook. That shit y'all say, hey, beautiful, that is the default line for you thirsty niggas. Hey, beautiful. Or anything like that. Look, grow up, man. Grow up. The approach you take plays a role in how you will be perceived. Stop wasting precious time trying to pimp. You never waste time to make a first impression. Your approach represents your character. Stop being so vulgar in your approach. If you're trying to holler at a woman, if you're a gentleman, be a gentleman. You ain't got to say stuff like, I will eat you. And y'all forgive my language right now, but I will eat you up. I will do this. Nah, that's not how you approach women. Okay. That's how you approach the chick down the street that you're just trying to smash. But if you think someone is beautiful, you say it they are, or have the intelligence you say they have, or whatever, then you need to approach that person that way. You can't just come out your mouth like you're trying to audition for Pornhub. Stop acting so feminine. Be a man. Body care. This is something that I've seen over the last 20 years when it comes to us men that has deteriorated. People don't see some deodorant. In fact, first, wash your body. Me, anyone knows me, my family, damn, you take a shower. I take a shower in the morning. I take a shower in the evening. I don't even if I'm not working, when I get up in the morning, before I even head out, before I do anything, eat breakfast, I get out of bed, I do my morning, whatever, and I go right to the shower. A lot of you niggas don't even shower. And I'm the type of guy that if I see you today and I see you tomorrow, I'm like, damn, he had that on yesterday. I do that. I'm that guy. Yes, I am that guy. You want to smell good, dress appropriately. And this is go to some of you guys. Well, there's nothing worse than a guy wearing sagging his pants down below his butt cheeks. I don't care how cool y'all niggas think y'all are. That shit looks disgusting. Pull your pants up. If you got to walk around every day holding your pants up, what up, Fallon? Holding your pants up while you walk down the street, that means you need a belt. That means you look like a freaking clown. The only ones that have their pants sagging like that are babies with dirty diapers. Pull your damn pants up. No one wants to see your drawers. Dead ass. Grow the hell up. If you're over 34, you're sagging your pants and still talking and acting like you're in high school, then you're about as immature as they come. Muhammad Ali said, a man who sees the world at 50 the same way he sees at 20 lost 30 years of his life. Sagging is fagging. Bottom line. And like I always say, they don't make men like they used to. Grow the hell up, man. We got to represent ourselves. I defend you dudes every day against ratchet women. Not good women. Ratchet women. I defend you guys every day just to see you niggas with your pants sagging halfway down your ass. But see what it is? You guys will get pissed off if a gay guy says, hey, you look good. Smacks you on the ass or whatever. You setting it up for him. Because if I was gay, which I'm not, but if I was gay and I seen a guy with his pants sagging down like that, I'm like, yo, all right. I like them BVDs you got on. I'm a holler. I'm not gay, y'all. I'm just saying if I was gay. So, you know. Y'all niggas need to grow up, man. We are men. We are pedigree. We are grow up, y'all. Y'all niggas, y'all need to freaking get the shit together. Pull your damn pants up, take a shower, groom your shit up, shave your shit up, you know, cap your joint, do what you got to do, man. But y'all niggas need to grow the hell up, man. Y'all fucking up. That's it. And if you don't like what I said, inbox me. We can talk it out. Or we can do it out. Don't matter to me. That's it. I'm off my soapbox.
Ever since you knocked that one nigga out, you think you can knock out everybody. All right, I'm going back on.
You ready? So let me address this, man. Let me address this, man. I ain't a young nigga no more, but god damn it, I'm close enough. All right, so let's talk about the men back in the day. Let's keep some real shit. So the men back in the day was abusive. The men back in the day cheat on their wives.
I missed you beginning, Mike.
Right.
My bad.
So the men back in the day beat on their wives.
Mm-hmm.
The men back in the day.
You gotta go back. How far back in the day you going when you start talking about that?
Oh, we can go back to the 20s, bro. We can take it all the way back.
Okay, I'm 63 and I go back in the day now.
Yeah, I'm gonna go way past you, Paul.
Okay.
So we're gonna start with the 20s. Yeah, I mean when the black men came from Mississippi and came up north, and then left their families and shit down in Mississippi, Alabama, and all that. They're the 20s, 30s, and 40s and 50s, right? Okay. So we're gonna talk about the black flight from down south, from the Delta to Chicago. All right. So let's keep it real. So the men back in the day did everything that we're doing now. The only difference is no internet, right? And you couldn't get locked up for beating your wife. All right. When we talk about men now, so this is what happens with men now. So men now only dress, smell, walk around, doing what they're doing because the women that they like accept it. And it's in the majority, not the minority, right? I can take you right to Baltimore, any part of Baltimore, where these young dudes be out here looking extra dusty, and there's a lot of extra dusty chicks around them, right? This is facts. I can take you to West North Avenue in Pennsylvania right now. Them dudes is dusty as hell, and there's a flock of chicks around them every day. Now, when we grew up, but let's talk about the 80s kids. So when we grew up, majority of my peers didn't have dads, even know who their fathers was. I knew who my dad was, right? I could talk to him every night. He was in jail, so it's easy to talk to a person that's locked up, right? When I started going out dating, my mother had this thing, like be nice to a girl, hold the door, all this goofy shit that just did not matter, right? Because at first you think it matters, it does not matter. The nicer you are, the more you're gonna get played. We learned this early on. That's why the saying is the nice guy finished last. So we have learned through these experiences, right, early on, that they like the jerk, right? They like the drug dealer. So while we was in middle school, they was dating drug dealers. You feel me? When we got in high school, they was fucking with the drug dealer and the college dudes and the post office man and the whole 9 yards. Right? I just seen this woman say on it's been going around on YouTube or whatever, where she was like, "Oh yeah, we was messing with the older guys, right? And when we got pregnant, you know what I'm saying? The nerds that we turned around, feel like that they're not good enough and they should overlook that and talk to them because they were victims. They were victims too, dealing with older men, right? So we base all of our and men only do this. We base our shit off of trial and error. So what works for one girl, we tried on another, right? This I'ma eat the coochie and all this old weirdo shit. It works because that's what men do. Some men, it works, right? So we're gonna talk about handsome privilege, right? Through guys. You know what I'm saying? Some guys can talk, they talk. Other guys, other guys got other guys gotta get a good talk game or a finesse game, right? But as I get older and I look back at my behavior, where my generation used to started like talking to chicks and approach them, hey shorty, what's up? The girls never smiled. Now the girls don't smile now. I got a boyfriend bit, they still do the same thing. And I think that when the generations, as they got older, they got more violent. You see what I'm saying? Like when I got, I think 17 was the first time I ever seen a grown man hit a girl over the top of the head with a bottle at Park Heights. I was confused. I was like, what the hell just happened? Right? And everybody like, yo, damn, like all she said, she ain't want the nigga number. Like cracked over the top of the head with a bottle. I was lost. This dude like one of the OGs ran away. Right? Another instance, I watched a guy like drop kick the shit out this girl like through like a car, and then I watched another dude throw a girl through a window, like straight out. Like the drug game in Baltimore was vicious. So I done seen a whole bunch of shit. I even seen girls get beat up and go back to their boyfriends. I'm talking about punched in the face. Like the homies came to her aid and like beat the boyfriend up. The next day, they both walking with each other with black eyes. So I think when we get to talking about back in the day, shit, y'all did as much dirt as we did. The problem is that I think all the generations are kind of trying to figure out how it gets so violent where a girl don't give you your number that you kill her. You know what I'm saying? Or like you don't want to break up with a girl. This happened in Baltimore and he chased her around the car with a gun and killed her. You see what I'm saying? And when we get to talking about like those type of things, those are now becoming the norm. You feel me? like because you can see it more. It's portrayed more. It's recorded. It's a whole lot. And I had the question like, damn, it was 100 people out there when they chased that girl around the corner, right? Around the car and killed her. It was a whole gang of dudes in the bodega in New York when dudes shot the girl. Nobody said nothing. You know what I'm saying? Whereas though back in the day, back in the day, somebody would have jumped, yo, chill, bro. I mean, we ain't even on that today, boy. You about to make the block hot. You know what I'm saying? We about to say something, yo. Y'all gotta take that to the street, yo. Like we ain't even, yo, you can't do that up here, bro. You gotta take that shit in the house or something. Where cats ain't even saying nothing. To the point where it's recorded, it's shown, and it's really, really messed up. Like that a girl can't tell you like no. Because back in the day, shit, we got curved all the time. And Baltimore was a rite of passage. You from Baltimore City, you went out the county to holler at chicks. You went to Owens Mills. You went out to security to see how many numbers you could get. You know what I'm saying? If you ain't getting no numbers that day, shit, we be coming back next weekend. You know what I'm saying? You never know. And I think as men now, we starting to look at it now that nobody's saying anything. You see what I'm saying? Like you can't talk to the young people. So now the older people, let's get to the young people because they packing. They don't give a fuck. And the older dudes are like, well, hold on, that ain't my son, so I'm gonna keep it moving. You know what I'm saying? And for the ones that's outside like me, you know what I'm saying? I got a couple little homies underneath me. You know what I'm saying? We have all these conversations a lot. Because they don't know how to handle their emotions. And most of them just got single mothers. And the shit be real. Like these dudes though, temper tantrums, they punch holes through walls. I said, boy, I ain't done did that since I was like 15. You grown. Your hands don't hurt? I ask all these questions. I be trying to figure it out. I like, well, there's no guidance. You know what I'm saying?
Right. All right. And, well, let me ask you a question. Like, cause see, my statement wasn't for the young one. It was for the older guys, 35 and up.
Right.
When does it stop? That's why I said.
Oh, it won't. So this how it works.
But see that shouldn't stop us from stop us from still trying to get the work. Because if it may not stop, but you still have to. There's always someone listening, and you still got to reach that ear. There's always someone listening.
But not at 34, they already they got their game intact, whether you like it or not.
I don't know. I changed.
Yeah. So remember like 30, remember at 34, 35, we end up perfecting our game if we don't leave, right? So if I'd have stayed in Baltimore, I would have never dated. I learned how to date when I went to Miami. I ain't had to date. I told the chick come over, watch a movie, nigga. That was it. I got the pussy. We was good. Holler at me when you smile at me. That was the move. You feel me?
Can I say one thing? Mm-hmm. Just to interject. So I think kind of what we want to get into is the approach today. Like some of the things that he was talking about in the beginning, like the approach to women, the treatment of women, and like the whole dating area and the presentation of men.
So that's what I'm telling you.
So it's kind of like a comparison, but I think he's trying to focus and talk to the men of today.
But that's what I told him. I said it's practice and it's accepted by women, right? So men don't do things if it's not accepted. Somebody is accepting that behavior. So back in the day, you used to be like, hey, yo, shorty, what's up? Can I walk with you? Girl be like, yeah, all right, that's what's up. Cool, let me get your number. Now, nobody approach women in the public. You never seen a guy approach women in public normally. Now it's online. Damn, girl, what's good? You know what I'm saying? They going by what they see. So men are visual. So their approach is, but damn, I asked this one girl, can I eat her up? And she did it, right? I asked another girl, could I come over? She don't let me come over. You know what I'm saying? So it's trial and error. And most men get into, okay, well, it worked for her. Let me try another one. And if it doesn't work for like Coco, well, I'm gonna try it on Jude, right? and if Jude bites, shit, that worked. I accomplished my goal, right? And then they go on and on to see if it worked. I think now it's just the over sexualization. Like everything is over sexualized now. to where as though chicks go, well, shit, you ain't gotta be my man. You can come over and chill. I ain't looking for no boyfriend.
That's always been there.
Yeah, but not a lot though. I'm talking about you can see it now. Back in the day, if a girl said that was on some mutual shit because you pulled up. I can go online right now. I got a couple pages I can screenshot. Oh, I ain't looking for no man. I'm just looking for a good time. It's be a million dudes. Damn, girl, what you doing tonight? Da, 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 da. Right? And for men, our approach now hasn't become. It's not public. So you kind of got you got a little protection. You feel me? Even if a girl take the screenshot of the message and expose you, you'll try it with another girl. You know what I'm saying? So it wasn't like back in the day where a girl dished you and your boy was like, damn, boy, you gotta tighten your shit up, boy. God, come on, man. Come on, we're gonna go up the street and we laugh about it, right? Mm-hmm. That it's not done that way. Everything else is through an app.
I'm gonna let Paul get in here.
Yeah, go ahead, Paul.
Keep Paul. What's your opinion?
Yes, sir. Oh, I'm gonna tell you what, cause we come from a different era. So one thing that you spoke on, that you said something, cause see, we got a domestic violence thing coming up here next month.
Next month.
Yeah, next month here in February. We getting it all lined up and everything organized before we get the flyers out. But wife beating was formally illegal in all U.S. states by 1920. Up to 1920, wife beating existed with no consequences. Beat the hell out of them to 1920. Yet it wasn't until the 1970s that the women's movement's effort to recast domestic violence as a public concern began to succeed. So that's 50 years in between that time, because women were still being beaten. There's some other stuff, but I'm not going to go into that. But yeah, like I said, I had to live through all that kind of stuff. But see, I got through it, and I'm gonna say it like this: God got me through that. Because when I look back now, I think about what I had to go through. I could be a real rotten ass person. I mean, rotten, evil, vindictive. To say fuck the world, like some Tupac shit. Say fuck the world. But no, that's not me. All the tragedies just made me more of a compassionate person towards people, especially towards women, and respectful towards women. Mm-hmm. Now, back when I was a teenager, well, before I was a teenager, as a matter of fact, when I was about 8 or 9, running around, we playing spin the bottle, kick the can, and all that good stuff in Alabama, Colorado, West Asheville, El Paso, Texas, where we was at the time, playing them games. I learned about kissing on girls and all this stuff and all this good stuff. The house and all that stuff. I learned about all that stuff then. But yet still, that did not create in me a monster. That's where I felt like I was entitled to be like that with every girl I met. Mm-hmm. So as I got older and my experiences changed, talking to women as I got older, being a young guy in my teens, the opening the doors, and pulling out the chairs and helping with the coats and all that stuff, walking on the outside of the sidewalk, all this stuff. This is what the older guys taught us. This is what they taught us to do. That's how I approached the young ladies back then. So, I mean, it might not work when it came to y'all's time, but back in my time, it worked and it was respected because that was being respectful of the women, the young ladies. Mm-hmm. But still now, them young girls were getting pregnant. They weren't getting pregnant by the guys their age. Like you said, they weren't getting pregnant by us. Not the 13-year-old, 14-year-old guys, 15-year-old guys, not even 16-year-old guys. So now you got these 13-year-old girls getting pregnant by 17 and up guys or whatever, 18 up guys getting pregnant. So now, us, either if an older woman shows some interest in us, we're going after that older woman, or it's going to be women that's a little bit younger than us, a couple years younger than us, but never the women that's our age. So now, I treat all women the same way, whether they older, younger, or the same age. I treat them all the same way, respect and consideration for each one of them being different individuals. Now, I mean, Back when I had my pro and all that stuff, I thought it was the shit with the boys in the hood and all that good stuff that we used to do. Ready to fight, drop it a dime. We got to throw our fist up, ready to show our manhood that we could throw hands and all that good stuff to impress the girls. That kind of stuff I did. Yes. And we lived through it. We didn't want to kill nobody about no fights. Because, I mean, it wasn't nothing but a test of manhood for us. It wasn't worth killing nobody for a fight. Or saying, like you say, for a girl to turn you down or something like that. Because I got turned down plenty of times. Afro and all, walking away looking crazy.
Right.
But, I mean, that was life. But like I said, nowadays, when I talk to these young women nowadays in person, see, I don't talk to them like they used to these young guys around here talking to them. That's one thing. And when I say, well, hold on, I'm gonna get your door for you. Well, you ain't gotta do it. I say, no, I do, because that's what I do. I gotta get your door for you. I gotta walk on the outside of you on the sidewalk. I mean, I gotta help you with your coat if you need help with it. Mm-hmm. That's what I do. It's not like I'm up to something. They say, oh, you must be up to, you trying to plan something, you trying to date me and all. No, I'm not trying to date you. This is just me.
Right.
I'm just being me. I'm not going to change who I am because you are insecure with who you are and the guys that you've been dealing with. So that's why I'm not dating nobody now, because I wouldn't even try to date. Like you say, oh, right now it's all about sexism. That's all they want. Like I said, you must right talking about, well, this guy here puts his mouth in my butt, he's my butt and all that stuff. For what? Who in the hell does something like that? And then you go around and brag about that. Why?
I ain't sucking no toes, man. So you just did, cuz. Yeah, I'm not doing none of that.
Why would you even put that out there like that? So I'm looking at you like I said, hold up. Now,
I ain't know none of that.
Now here you is about 40, 41 years old, maybe a little bit older than that, about 45. I'm gonna say between 39 and 45, 46. Here you is talking about living like that. I'm looking at you because you're a nice looking young woman, but then you open your mouth and start talking about, well, blah, blah, blah does this and blah, blah, blah does that. I'm saying, well, hold up. You gonna sit here and say this man puts his mouth in your butt, but you still want to be with him. You look at you turn around and look at this man's face every day after he has his mouth in your butt. And you don't feel some kind of way.
Hey, I'm with you, Paul.
You don't feel some kind of way.
I'm with you, man.
No, we do not. I'm speaking on that. Listen, some things are like, my thing is I wouldn't broadcast it on social media. I think that's the thing. But there are a lot of men who suck toes and lick ass.
That's a whole bunch of them.
But I
ain't that
on
nigga.
Social media. I don't think that my thing, I'm not doing it, okay? But if we in the mix and that's what you start doing, hey, yes, and I'm gonna love on that man. But listen, I got
that is the basin. That is the basin.
Right.
That's the mockery and that's the basin of yourself. For a man to even stoop that low. What happened to the good old days when a man could just lay that point and take care of business? What happened to them days right there?
They still want to do it.
They want extra, Paul. They want
it's
extra,
different
Paul.
levels to this.
Well, like you said, they got vibrators, they got the little rolls and all that stuff. There go your extra. But you think Paul gonna put his mouth in your ass? You got another thought coming.
It's all in
preference. That's a thought that's gonna be a long way from her.
It's all in preference. Okay, so listen. So it's all in preference. And my thing is this: if that's not what you into, that's fine. But if that's what you into, I'm open. I don't like you have women that lick ass and suck toes. I'm not that chick. If that's what you're looking for and that's a requirement for you, I'm not your woman. Now, I meet a man and he says, I don't do those things. Cool, if I'm vibing with you, right? Now, we in the mix and then you put a toe in your mouth and then you go a little bit back. Who am I to tell you to not let you have your pleasure?
You supposed to say, hold up, Paula, hold up. You supposed to say, hold up. You supposed to say right here, right now, hold up. Ain't gonna be none of that.
You're doing it. Everybody don't need to know your business. That's right. Everybody
don't need to know your business. I think that's the thing.
What we're saying is that
I have a scenario for you guys. Like I want y'all to. So listen to me. So let's just bring it back a little bit. So let's just because I hear y'all talking about
what y'all saying.
It's all right to go down, but you ain't got to go back in the back alley.
I was talking about dating and the approach and communication, and I heard Mike say like social media is the new thing, right? So my question to you is, what about in the dating scene or going out scene when you are pursuing a woman that you're into, and if she a requirement for her is to actually date, meaning go out, hang out, and not just a "are you coming over" type thing. And sometimes some men don't be with all of that. Because I agree with Mike and what he said, because some women are just like, okay, that's just the end all be all. But at some point, you come across a woman who wants to date and wants to do those things. Why is it that some men, when women say, no, you have to date me, we need to go outside, that the immediate thing is, oh, you try and hit a nigga pockets. Dating is not always about money. And I need people to understand that I'm the type of person like this. If we're gonna be together, yes, you do. We need to have date nights. We need to go out. Plus, I need to see what you like outside, right? And then we can go to a museum. Most of them motherfuckers is free. Like an intimate date is not always about money. And I think also the communication piece also plays a part. So the second part to that question is, if a woman tells you that something, like how she is, and she's upfront about like how she may take things, her communication level and things like that. So what does effective communication look like for men? Because I think that's
All
where I
right.
get it.
So I'm gonna do the first part. So
Gosh, Mike, get
nowadays,
your point.
so
Don't be going back to 1920. I want
no,
to say
no,
it.
no, no. We're talking about now. We're talking about right now. The
All
question
right.
was social media, so it's now. Um, some of y'all just not financially dateable. Y'all don't turn men financially on. It's not something. This is facts. Some of y'all just fun times and good times, right? So when most women like to overstep, like like they value, right? Like, shorty, I ain't taking you out. You the.
It's value.
I'm
What
about
is
to tell
overstepping
you.
value?
Okay, so men have like a scale of what they prefer, right? Most men nowadays will date anybody who they deem is interesting, right? And then they'll lust over like IG models, right? So they don't. Most new men don't date their preferences because most of the time their preference don't like them. So what they do is they try to get close to their preference, but they don't want to have to go the extra mile. And I got a homeboy that's like this, like he ain't gonna take you nowhere. Like you can beg and plead all you want. He's not financially. He'll be like, yo, financially, she doesn't do it for me. So I had to ask him, like, well, what does that mean? Like, oh, I let her tell me what her ex boyfriends did, right? And this is one thing women fuck up. You tell that your ex boyfriend ain't never took you nowhere. So now you coming to me with this little extra what you like to do. Well, you should have liked to did it with that other nigga. That's how new age men are thinking. Like, hold on, you ain't never been nowhere, right?
So pause. What if during that conversation and it comes up and you do understand that she's a dater, meaning that she does go out and that her previous experiences, they have hung out, they did go out.
All right,
So
so then let's talk. So let's
what's
talk
all
about
in
it because
that?
you just switched it. Yeah, you just put you do a spin on it. Okay, so when most men find out that women date, they want to meet them in a place that they have been before, right? So you always get the guy who say, especially if you're a dater as a woman, well, you plan the date, right? Because the guy want to see where you like to go at. Because there's a lot of people that fake like they dating, but ain't never been to Fogo their child. You know what I'm saying? Never been to Capitol Grill. Like have no idea what these places are, but Instagram done showed you the new hot spot, like, go to Papa Smurfs and shit, and you ain't never been, right? So when we get there, you shocked and amazed that you got that we went to the bygone, and we looking at you like, wait, well, I thought you been here before. You know what I'm saying? So now dating has been more on the man side, strategic to see what you like if you're a dater, right? Because we need to know if you really a dater. And as messed up as it sounds, that a lot of women done mess it up for a lot of women that do date.
So question, what if, okay, let me spin it again. I'm a
Okay.
spinner. So what if she's like, you plan a date and then I'll plan a date? So now, because I believe in you still get the best of both worlds. Because I could be simple, but I still like to do shit. I'm just not a you just gonna come over and then we good and we supposed to be together. No, that's not it. So what does that date look like? Because
Okay. So
I hear a lot of it
Well,
falling
who
on
does that?
so
when
so
does
Hold on for a minute, Mike. Since you posing these questions there, Chanel, let me ask you something.
Oh,
Who does that?
who was what?
Who says they just gonna come over and chill and pull up and what you gonna
Oh, they
watch
do
TV
it.
and don't go to
Oh,
The
work?
oh,
men
Who
they
do
do
does
it.
that?
Oh, they do
Listen,
it.
hold on. There's a lot of men. I'm as a single woman dating, and a lot of, and I'm not trying to spin this back to women. I apologize,
No,
Boscoe.
I agree with you, Coco.
Go back to this. As a woman dating, there are a lot of men who think coming over is spending time. Coming over and you coming over is cool, and that's it, and that's showing interest. That's a major turn the fuck off, okay, to a woman who is dating and that's looking for something substantial. There's a thing called intentional. If
Intention.
you are being intentional with me, I need you to be intentional and understand that there's a requirement. When people start to get to know each other and people steer away from the tough conversation of what they require,
Mhm.
right? I'm right up front about what I require, what I want. The same thing if I ask, what is it that you require and what is it that you don't? Because I need to know if I can meet that expectation. I'm going to be realistic. And I think the thing that's missing in a lot of these uh friendships in the beginning is realistic conversations of what do you require. It's okay to want what you want, but then that's where you see where there's room for compromise, right? So
Right.
I know you had to date me, and we need to do, because if you keep telling me come over and then you want to keep send me I don't send pictures, fuck no, nigga, they on Facebook and Instagram, go on there, but
So let me
no.
tell you.
So
So let me
hold
tell you
on.
what you
No,
created. So let
hold
me
on. I'm
tell you.
answering Paul's question.
All right,
So
cause I,
you have this caliber of men, but in their minds, they think that that's what we want. So just because you're dateable and you show interest, interest is not sexual. Interest does not mean, oh, I want to lick your toes and lick your ass, going to who you was talking about. Because there are men who will be like, I eat the shit out you.
that's
Oh,
right.
okay. Then
Hmm.
I know I can call you when I want that done. But that's not who I'm going to be intentional with because you already telling me where you place me. And that's not intentional. And that's not what I require. What I require is to be treated like a woman and to date me. So even if we go over to the little park, we can make that something sentimental, special, and intimate. It's all about
Mhm.
creativity and all of that stuff. So I think the creativity and the spontaneity is taken out of dating. Whereas though you have the people that wants to just come over and do all of this other bullshit. So when we talk about the caliber of women, I think it's also important to put in these conversations the caliber of women that you men are talking about because the
Right.
Well, I
women that
said
you're
that. I said the value. Yeah, we talk.
the
So
cal
so now
but hold on, but what we talk about and when we place the value, you tend to sum us up in one bubble, and we're not all in the
so
same bubble, just like all men are not
now
in the same bubble.
so now
So
so
let's talk about the group of women that we're talking about.
okay, so now we're gonna get back to
I'm
men
going
though,
to
because that's what we're been about. But we're gonna let's answer that right there, right quick, because we're supposed to be talking about men and women. But you don't flip it back to women. But let me bring this back to you, Charles. As you said, as you said that if this guy wants to come and
That's
lick
the
your butt
point.
or all that stuff, that you call him up if you want that done. So now,
Because y'all went back to the
hold
1950s. I'm not even
hold up now. So now, once you got with Mr. I will suck toes and lick the butt, now you done kicked him to the curb over here somewhere. Now it's another guy coming on, and you might start having feelings for him. When you start looking at that guy, wondering if he might lick butt too, when you start saying, "I wonder if this guy here lick butt," and all that stuff, will you look at him like that?
No, no. What they do is Paul.
no,
This is
he
what they
might
do.
match my
This is what
freak.
they do.
Hold up.
Look, this is what they do. This is the most interesting shit that we got to talk about as
What is
men.
his name?
We get put in categories all the
Oh,
time.
all the
Every
time,
man has been put in a category, right?
all the
So
time.
you either put in a friend zone, you in a sex zone, you in a
The
relationship zone,
zone. Don't
right?
forget the zone.
Yeah. So you get put in the categories. So as men, we've all been in one of these categories once or twice in our life, right? When it
Shit.
comes to us dating, though, as I said, dating for men is practiced, right? It's the most practiced thing that we do. Nobody can tell you how to date until you start dating, right? So when you go and you say, well, okay, I like Jude, right? Jude smoke weed. I can't fuck with her, but I like her, right?
Right.
I'm trying to get to know
Preference.
Jude, but when she smoke, I can't be around her. So when we talking, I go, Jude. I fucks with you. I want to be with you, but when you smoking, I'm gonna have to go home. Or she make the conscious decision not to smoke around me, right? That's when a man who says he's interested, the compromise is there. That usually doesn't happen because most guys go, well, if hey, do you smoke? I smoke. What's up? You trying to match one girl? Like I can come over,
That is how
right?
people would be.
Right. So men are hunters. So we hunt based on what we like, right? The great hunters are the guys who go, well, we need to make concessions, right? I liked you. Look, I can't meet you at your house because you want to blaze up. Let's go somewhere where it's non-smoking. Let's go chill, right? But for the majority of the guys, they're trying to match you, right? If you drink, they're trying to drink with you, right? I got a homeboy. I told him all the time, you pick women with the same habit, and y'all all go through the same thing with every woman because you have the same habits. If I'm a drunk, how can I go out and date a drunk? If I smoke weed, how can I date a girl that smoke weed? We gonna be smoked out. Like we gonna argue over the weed. Like the weed keep disappearing, Jude. Like you gonna have to put some more money in the pot. You know what I'm saying? Like
Listen, you
so.
ain't never lied.
All
Yeah.
right,
So
let me before y'all go any further, because I want to let Jew get in here. I
Oh
gotta be
yeah,
honest with
I
y'all.
wrote some stuff down.
You said what, Jew?
I wrote some stuff down. I was listening.
Yeah, I
I was
got to
right
get you in here because we've been talking. You ain't got a
yeah,
chance to even say hello.
I've been
Um,
listening. I've been
I got.
chilling.
Oh yeah, I before we go any further, let me say this. And this is gonna be a surprise to Coco. It might be a surprise to you, Jude.
What?
But it sounds to me like a lot of men no accountability here. I'm
oh
just telling you
no,
100.
hey, no,
Listen,
I'm
I've
just
been
it's
saying
chilling.
because
listen.
I'm gonna tell you
I've
You
why.
been
do what
chilling.
you do what you want to do.
You guys did make your points. I agree.
Yeah.
However, we do have some culpability because just like they have the guy they put in the friend zone, we also got our hoes out here that we're like, yeah, I bang her, but this is my right
We
here.
ain't even
But
get
she
to
my
that yet,
number
though.
one, but
We
I'm
ain't
gonna
look.
smash her. We got that
Look.
too.
No,
Hey,
you
Bosco.
don't
We ain't
want to
even
get
get to
there,
that yet.
man.
We ain't get to that
How you like
yet.
that, Fallon? How you like
You know
that,
what I mean?
Fallon?
I mean, Coco put the female.
Listen,
Coco put the female
listen.
vibe in.
Let me just go on to what I just wanted to say. Off of what
Get Jude.
Bosco
Get
said,
Jude.
I wanted to say, everybody, according to social media and people making posts about it, everybody is dusty and do not wash up every day. It is a normal thing. So I don't, it's not just a man thing. You feel me? That's a
But I
thing
was
thing.
speaking to the men because I'm a man, you know.
I know.
Yeah.
No, but
Yeah.
I agree with you. But
Yeah.
I will say this: I see more men doing more care, more
Yeah.
like bodily care and taking care. I see it's more about, like the cleanup more than
Mm-hmm.
the thingy than I do see with the women. But they coming back around. The females coming back around. No, we are a little tired of the hoochie mama era, but the hoochie mama era has always been there. It just was not. Social media came, and then you could just see the bad, the worst of it all. But I mean, hoes been around. Um, and I always say, Mike, you sound like the niggas on social media when you was talking about the generational dating, for real, like you did, cause you sound just
Mm-hmm.
like them. Because they be always talking about
Yeah.
it's all about. First of all, they call all y'all old niggas. If you over 30, y'all old niggas,
Yep.
and it's depend the dating and all that stuff depends on the generations. I feel like the
Yeah.
young niggas they got their way of doing stuff. The older men, they got their way of doing stuff. They more strategic and they sneaky. You feel me? They got old school. Now they got side pieces. They got side pieces showing up at birthday parties,
Right.
approaching ex-wives. You feel me? Stuff like that. All that dirty laundry coming out at the funerals. You
Right.
feel me? They knew how to keep a secret.
True
It's
that.
no privacy. That's the biggest thing. That's the biggest thing that's wrong with now today. Is the
Yep.
difference in the men back in the day. Everybody knows that man could have two families living in the same town and not
Same
know
neighborhood.
nothing about each other. Same neighborhood and not know nothing about each other. Nowadays, everybody got to know the baby mamas pulling up on each other. He got to know that this is baby mama, that's baby mama. They couple months apart. It's all about show. So that's the difference in the generation of men. And then when y'all was going in on the women, I wrote this down. So just roll with it real quick. Ain't nothing wrong with the hoes ever. Hoes always been a thing. And think about this. You cannot spell home without the
Without the
H-O-E.
H-O and the E. At least you gonna
I'm
say it.
just saying. Hoes ain't the problem. They ain't never been. Sometimes you get you a woman with a little experience. I feel like they the ones who's ready to settle down. Think about it. Everybody that's been sheltered and cradled, once they get that next level of hoism,
Hoism.
anybody who experience hoism after 30, it ain't no coming back from that. But everybody to get it together by then, them the ones. That's why everybody remarrying a hoe.
Mm-hmm.
And on
Oh,
both ends, man and woman, because men are hoes too. It's just
crazy.
that
Definitely.
women
Yeah,
women did it
let
better.
me go on mute. Hold on.
And then I wanted to say when you was talking about it was something I don't even know what that was about, but I was talking about like people don't snitch anyway. That started in that documentary in New York when that lady got killed and nobody said anything about it.
Yeah.
Uh, that was a big thing. And then the young dudes are a reflection of the men of the day, meaning like the men of the day, like they look at that the unks.
The
You
unks.
know, they don't listen to y'all though. They don't care because as soon as y'all get to spitting some knowledge to them about anything,
They gone.
they call y'all old and they don't got like for real. Because they was just talking about that like when I was watching something earlier on one of my other social media. The guy was like, "Dude called me old, but I don't care. He's stupid." You feel me? Like the old dude was just like he's stupid. I'm just trying to spit some knowledge to him. Anyway, I think that was it. And then uh, the men always feel like, oh, the men. It is always about money. You always
I
talk
love
about
these
money.
two.
Yeah, cause y'all know I be high for real. I was chilling. Yeah, Mike made a good point though because that is how shit be. You know, a nigga can know
Hmm?
that you smoke. I don't even deal with niggas. Now everybody know I don't even deal with niggas. Niggas need their girlfriends to get with me. And you don't mess with girls. Hey, my wife mess with girls. You can mess.
As long
I
as
have to
I'm
go and
there.
watch. You feel me? You feel
Hmm.
me? So most definitely are just to try to get with you to get smoke a blunt. But it's mostly is about money on both ends. Men
Hmm.
don't want a woman that's broke, and women don't want a man that's broke. It's just different approaches by generations for real. It's always everybody wants somebody. At one point in time, a man didn't even want a woman to work. She was to take care of home, and he got out here and did that. But now, to be honest, you got different generation of men. Some of them lazy. They don't want that. They want that 50-50. Some people not even out of laziness. They see what a power couple can do and what, I don't want my woman just sitting at home. And then you got some men who say they want an independent woman, but then, they really don't. So it just depends on the
Humble the bang.
generation. That's how I brought it back down to everything
Oh,
y'all
well,
said
you
fell
don't
back in the
don't don't
generation.
don't hey Jude, don't admit you said now you got the 50-50. Don't admit the ones that's 0-100.
But
You got
yeah,
them
that's
lazy
0-100. Yeah.
motherfuckers too. Don't
Hey,
forget
listen.
Yeah,
them.
that one
They
too.
can
Yeah.
only can be lazy if somebody's
But we ain't
supporting
even
them.
But
gonna
the
talk
woman
about
let them.
them.
And see, that's what these women want because they want to settle for bullshit.
Yeah,
So let's get
yeah,
back to that because that's what it seems
yeah.
like.
That's
Because
crazy. That's
you
crazy.
cannot touch it.
As fuck.
I'm gonna tell you right now. I'm gonna tell you right now. Not even trying to date these women, but just trying to get to know them. You gonna call me friend? I want to get to know why in the world you call me friend. So we gonna hang out. We go to the bowling alley, go out eat whatever. I'm not trying to get no relationship with you. I'm trying to get to know you because how you gonna walk around here and call yourself my friend if you don't know me? This is for people that I know here in person. Don't call me your friend and you don't know nothing about me. But see, then, like I said, here comes the way that I talk. The way that I talk is the way that they are used to. So they look at me like you say, well, he's kind of old and all that. So, da da da. I'm not trying to date. I'm not trying to date you neither, because I ain't got time to be raising nobody's child. But I'm trying to let you know this is the way that I am.
Yeah.
This is me. You say I'm your friend. Okay, so now get to know me then. Let me get to know you. If you can't do that and you making assumptions about me, then I don't see how in the world we're gonna be friends. So I mean, dating. I'm not even trying to date nobody right now. I'm keeping it 100 with you. Dating is not
So
even
listen,
my
I'm
program.
I'm about to ask the Bosco a question. Check this out, right?
Yo,
So now that Coco's quiet, we can talk about this
Oh, pause. No,
accountability.
I need you
Okay,
to
hold
read
on,
it. I was on mute. I need
hold
you to
on.
read it because I be confuzzled and I don't be knowing what the fuck be going on. And you
What?
be responding to shit. Read what you're responding to. We
I
talking
don't
about
know.
we talking about
I ain't
this life.
responding. I
We
ain't
be
responding. I
listening.
ain't responding to nothing. I'm talking to Bosco now.
You said the
What's up?
question. What was the
I said
question?
the question
Repeat.
was, Bosco said that men aren't taking responsibility, right?
Oh, okay. Go ahead. I'm
So as
For
a man,
themselves.
So as a man, right, we get to the being held accountable for everything that we do, right?
Mhm.
Relationship wise, how we talk, the whole 9 yards, right? If you're a good man, right? So if you go, well, damn, shorty, this is that the third, and especially if you're blunt, honest, you'll end up getting a lot of backlash, right? Like, and I've noticed this because I'm honest as hell. Like when a girl talked to me, I let her know, look, I got a girlfriend. I'm a polygamist. What's good? I can date whoever I want day, and my girl gonna know about you, right? The girl would be like, what? I mean, I would talk to you, only if your girl didn't know. What? What? I said, how did
How
that make
many
sense? I said,
girlfriends
so
you be
you,
having at a time? I'm curious.
oh, 2, sometimes 3, depending on how it works.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So, but anyway, they don't the honesty thing will get you messed up. I told one girl, I said I missed out on a lot of girls for telling the truth as a grown man. If I'd have lied to them, I'd have definitely got what I wanted. Right. So as men who go, well, there's no need for me to lie. I am who I am. I'm not changing. Right. I don't need to run game. I'm not homeless. I don't need you to look at me as a project. That's what most women like to keep around them. So then I meet girls like one girl was like, oh yeah, Mike. I mean, you got all your stuff together. I don't want to come into your life and I ain't got my stuff together. And I'm like, what? Like how does that work? I want a man that I can build with, bro. I said, shorty, I don't need no building. I'm at where I'm at. I don't need no building. I don't need no therapy. I'm the best version of myself. And I found out that part where you're not heard, where you ain't been in like abusive relationships, you don't have a toxic baby mother. They don't want to talk to you. They be looking for like half broken men so
Are
y'all
you
can.
responding to the comment about women like broken men? I told you
Yeah,
that read it
yeah,
out.
yes, yes,
So
yes.
read it out when you do
I'm
that. So I know.
flowing, man. I'm flowing. It's
Well,
just all
you
the
still
time.
gotta let us know where you at.
Listen, you gotta call it out. You right there. You
Thank
supposed to be the mediator for the day.
I ain't the mediator, it's Bosco, but I'm trying to keep up. So we got how
So,
you doing? Always a
so,
flex. That's the first time me seeing your name on YouTube. So thank you for
so,
tuning in. Yeah, I'm
so,
trying to figure out what's T2 because this is new.
so, yeah. So women like men who are broken, like you, they want to be able to fix a man. If you're not broken, they don't really want to bang with you. Like I done had a whole bunch of chicks move around, right? This when I was single. Like,
Hold on, pause. Let me give shout outs because
yeah, I'm not gonna. Yeah, I'm a flow it. I ain't even look at the comments. I promise you.
no, who was the comment from? So Divinely Lee, what he
Divinely.
responded to is Divinely Lee. Hello, love. She says some women love broken men. So
Yeah.
for those of you who are just joining, this is the men talking to the men allegedly. But I think Mike
I had to put
Mike
my
talking to
beard
us
back
women,
on.
and clearly Paul has an issue with the men who lick ass and feet. And
Hey,
so
I
So
don't want to
Bosco is
lie. So
supposed to be the one for tonight leading the show. So we're gonna turn it over back to Bosco. Let the men talk to the men. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
so so women, so we do, and then you'll find out that men, especially broken men, they find a pattern. That's why there's so many homosexuals out here because the game work. The game work, Jude. I promise you. I done seen them. These niggas be hot. These the first time in my life, right? There is no drugs on the streets for real, right? None. Like back
That's
in the day, you could go outside, get a
that's
pack, make some money. These grown niggas, I'm talking about 40 plus. They in Brooklyn homes with a chick that's on Section 8, and they only with her for the wintertime.
Mike,
After that, they move
Mike,
around. And I've
pause,
never seen where women go.
pause.
We're
Okay,
talking
so
to
you know we this show is international. So when
yes.
you talk about Brooklyn homes and plus of Baltimore,
Oh
Maryland,
man, I gotta say, yeah,
you're
it's Section
talking
8,
about Baltimore.
low
Yes, and
low
you have to
income
describe that right
housing.
because most people don't know. Thank you.
Okay, so we're talking about Section 8 and low-income housing for everybody who don't know. So the low-income housing.
That was a plug for the international in case y'all ain't know.
So for the low-income housing and the Section 8, these guys are professionals, right? And I've never seen it in my life, Paul. Like, they know how to pick them. Like, I had a question with one girl, like, when you moved into projects, you only had one baby mother. How did you end up with 5 kids? And there's 5 different dudes and they all hang together. And I go, what? Right? And I go, yo, this don't make any sense until I started like coming out there with my homeboys, right? And like these are like predatorial low income house. No, Coy Holcomb said it. They like impoverished women, right? And they really like them really impoverished, like because it's a bare minimum you can spend on them, right? So like think about it. Me and Boscoe and you, we go out and we see some ladies, right? Boscoe say, "Oh yeah, Mike, you know, da da da, they look good, right?" Jude hit me on the arm like, "Hey yo, you know, them the project girls, right?" And Paul go, "I ain't really messing with them." And I go, "Ding ding ding, oh, this my scene, right?" And every time we go out, I'm looking for my scene, and my scene turns you off. And yeah, because we going out together, we go out to different spots. We know who's who by the way you can hold the conversation. And y'all go, Bosco go, yo, she ain't my type, and y'all look at me. Oh yeah, but yeah, Mike definitely gonna be on it, right? Because we know at least one guy who like impoverished women. Like that's his go-to scene, right? And so when I tell, like, when we talk about men and how we date and how we approach women, it's a practice. Like I keep saying, it's practice. So if Bosco like more high-end women, you're not going to take me with you. I'm going to embarrass the shit out you, right? You're going to have a conversation. I don't know nothing about what you talking about. You talking about politics, and all I know is about me going home, getting high, and getting me a beer. So therefore, I ain't gonna get invited to the Christmas party. You know what I'm saying? But if you DJing somewhere in the Bronx, or might come through, right? Because that's my hunting scene, right? And all men know the company that we keep as men who thrive where, right? So we can't pretend like we can pretend like women don't know it. Like, so we talking like this is a men's show, so we know. Like, if I'm not that bright, you're not taking me on no date with you, double dating to no museum. You know, I don't care about none of that. I'm caring about how can I go to her house and eat some of her kids' fruit snacks. You know, I don't smoke, so I can't go to the edible, you know what I'm saying, events. Like, I'm gonna stand out. Oh yeah, this ain't for me. I'm about to go. You know what I'm saying? It could be a whole bunch of chicks there. It's just not my thing. Paul
No,
could
but
go
Mike, I'm not going to take you. I'm going to take Paul.
there.
Well,
That's what
hold
I
up.
said, right?
Let me
Right.
reel
That's
y'all
what I'm
back
talking about.
in. Let me reel y'all back in. When I opened the show about the men's show, we're only talking about one thing. We just overlooking men's care, men's approach to themselves, how they should present themselves as men, period, not just to women, but how we as men need to start taking care of ourselves better. Like I said about the grooming, the way we smell, the way we dress, the way we look, the way we speak. We've gotten away from that. It's not so much just towards the women. I'm talking about us as men, period.
What?
So
That's in this generation. But
Hey, listen.
when are we going to change that to where you say, okay, this guy's 35. Okay, I know when you get to a certain age, you're stuck in your mind. I used to be a knucklehead, but I changed. And I know a lot of guys, people can't change. Like I see guys walking around, and this had nothing to do with the women. We're going to eliminate the women because this wasn't really about our approach to women. I was just saying how we as men present ourselves to the world. Women was just part of the conversation, but I'm just talking about how we present ourselves, the way we speak. Like, okay, like let's just say, like me, people think I grew up in the hood. I didn't grow up. I didn't live not one day in the hood coming up. I lived in a middle class neighborhood, straight up. However, I learned my lessons from the OGs who grew up in the 60s and the 70s and further back. who basically lived where I lived when it was like coming around. So I learned my lessons through them, how to be a man. That's why I said when I watch guys like The Main Ingredient, or Soul Group, Paul know about them, The Moments, The Dramatics, and all these guys, you see all them on I see them all on stage, and I'm like, God, those are men. And I say, what do we have to do as men to come back to being men when we present ourselves as men and not walking around with our pants sagging halfway down our ass and
but listen, what you just
bad
said,
grammar and all that. We got to come back to being us.
Listen, what you just said. Your inspiration was from bands, just like us with rap.
Well, I'm just saying. I'm just saying from men. Period. I just mentioned that.
Yeah. So listen to me. So we had NWA. You know what I'm saying? We had MC Hammer. You know what I'm saying? We can go when rap and our era came. Everything was gangster, right? So when gangster rap hit the scene, this what we were. You know what I'm saying? When DMX came with the dog chain, we did all that with the goggles, the whole 9 yards, right?
But see, that's what I try to tell people. That's what I tell people. If you listen, whatever you listen to, I don't mean to cut you off because see, you keep making a point every time you say something. I hate to cut you off because you keep hitting the nail. You keep hitting the nail on the head, and if I don't catch it, then I'm be done forgot, and I'll be done sitting here looking like crazy, trying to remember what the hell I was gonna say. But yeah, you keep hitting the nail on the head because I keep telling people it's whatever you listen to. They say, well, nah, the music ain't got nothing to do with nothing. The music has a whole lot to do with everything.
It does.
Everything.
It
does. Like what Boscoe was saying. The main ingredient, the dramatics and all that stuff. That's the kind of music that just showed you how men approach women. They sung about love to women and shit. That's where my mind be at when I approach and think about women. It's not about fucking no women and all that kind of shit. That'd be the furthest thing from my mind. And like I said, I take accountability for the way I am, Boscoe, towards women, because I'm the same way towards all of them. I prefer my sisters. I don't date outside my sisters, so I'm gonna say that. I prefer treating them better. That's why I address them as queens, but I treat all women with respect, but I prefer treating my sisters with more respect. Treat them as queens they are. So that's why I address them like that. But no. The music has a whole lot to do with everything. He said they listen to NWA and all that shit. We all know what NWA. Ice-T with what's the band he had when he came out with the 107 and all that shit, the colors, body count and all that shit. So it's about what you listen to. Now, see, what I be listening to and what I try to put on my page a whole lot is music that's old school, so they can just hear music. That's try to get their mind away from this bullshit that they're listening to now. Get away from that shit. Then listen back to when music meant something. You can hear something. You can put something behind that music and get somebody to feel it. That's where I be at.
Listen, that's what they said. So even Tank addressed this, right? When he was on a podcast, like
Pause. Can I give a scenario? Scenario. I'm trying to reel it back a little bit. So let's just say, okay, and I want you guys to answer this question as how you would approach it now, not back in the day, but today. Okay, you're interested in a woman, right? You want to pursue this woman. You want to approach her. As Mike stated in the beginning, social media, technology has taken over how we approach, right? Your approach to this woman is to send her a picture of herself and tell her that you want her, right?
Correct. Yes.
So, did you hear what I said?
Yeah.
No.
Your approach, your initial approach to this woman is to send her a picture of herself and say, "I want you."
Correct.
No.
Yes.
No.
This is your approach to her. This is how you greet her.
Correct.
Why yes, Mike? Why yes, Mike?
With the picture of her.
Correct.
I wouldn't do it.
And to say, "I want her."
Correct.
I wouldn't do it.
Yes.
So okay, pause. So okay, that's number one. So then you get no response, right? So then the next thing is you make a social media post. When you try to show interest in the chick, she always want to put you in the friend zone, like da 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 da.
Nope.
But
what?
Right, because she didn't respond to that approach. So now you're grouping all women as though you saying the man that's in your and we see these posts all the time because we want to take it to social media because that's what you said. Just because that nigga in your inbox and you friend zone them or you don't reply That's why we single. And I'm speaking as a single woman who date men.
Mm-hmm.
So just think about the number of women,
Mm-hmm.
or you do this, and then you expect for her to exchange numbers with you. Why should she give you her number?
She
Why should
shouldn't.
she? And
She
why
shouldn't
should she?
though.
Why should she not think that's some weird ass shit?
It is weird.
Well, me and you talked a lot, Coco. And I haven't tell you that a lot of women have been saying that to me, just having a conversation. And what I tell them, that's the default bullshit. They be, yeah. I for one thing, if I'm interested in somebody, like I said, I don't have that type of game anyway. But if I'm interested in somebody and I know the person, like I don't get, if I just see somebody and they look pretty, I'm not gonna be like, oh, I'm gonna talk to her because she's pretty. I don't do that because I don't even know the girl. My interest with somebody has to come with me knowing them. And if I find interest in them, I ask them, hey, can I take you out to dinner? I ask them, or can I cook you dinner? I ask them just straight up like that. Like, can I take you out to dinner or can I cook you dinner? I ask them. If they say no, I'm like, okay, all right. And I say, if you ever change your mind, the offer's there.
So let me show you why I said yes.
I say, you don't want
Right.
me cook you dinner, you don't want got the dinner, forget your ass.
Yeah,
Nah, I'm just joking.
The scenario is
Let me
no.
do
The
this
scenario
right?
is this is not somebody
Pick
you
it.
know. This is
Listen.
someone who
No,
came
this
across.
You said what, Coco?
yeah, I know it.
Let's answer the
Hold on.
question in the
One
mind.
at a time. One at a time.
I'm gonna answer the
No,
question.
no. I want to answer the question in mind of this is not somebody that you've been communicating with. This is your initial approach. You
No,
Correct.
send
I
this
couldn't
woman
do it.
a picture of herself
Correct.
and with
Can
the caption, "I want
Yes.
her," and
Exactly.
then she's supposed to do
No.
what?
Well, so this
I
is how
can't
it
do
works.
that.
So we
I can't
talking
do that.
social media, right? So social media is our physical.
No.
And it's no, listen,
Right.
listen. I'm gonna answer it because I do
Well,
this
come on
because
now.
I've
We
done
got a
it.
little bit of time.
Okay. So I've done it. That's how I got my girlfriend. Take a picture that I liked. I sent it to her. I said I like this picture, and I want you. Right? She didn't respond for like 5 days. Right? At all. She ended up dropping. She said, "Okay, well check this out. I like the picture too." I put LOL. Yo, you funny as hell. Then we started talking more because she allowed once she responded, that allowed me to say, okay, well, cool. What's your real name? Because we're on social media. You got to know. Now, what you're talking about is a guy who's butt hurt, right? Who has said that this should work because it worked on certain women. So if I try this approach over and over again, he's expecting the same result. And then when he get rejected, he goes on and make these crazy ass Kevin Samuel posts and shit, which we see all the time. I think them dudes are crazy,
You said
and
it,
I'd be
not
glad, I'm glad that most of the girls duck these type of guys out because I got a guy, he got rants. Oh my god, that's why they single. They're gonna be alone with cats. And I go, bro, you work at Amazon. Like, what are you talking about, bro? Like no disrespect to Amazon, bro, but you pack boxes for a living, bro. Like, is this what you mad about on your regular everyday basis? Oh yeah, she don't know what a real man. She give me a chance, and I'm like, bro, you ain't even finished college. Like, okay. And then when
No,
they show me
as a man, what is the assumption of that post? Is I think is what I'm asking.
that posters mean that you
Because I'm
butthurt.
gonna tell you from a woman's standpoint. For me, it's weird. And let me
For
explain.
us, it's weird.
Yeah,
Let
It's
for
me,
us
weird
it
let
as
me,
is
shit.
too.
let
For
me,
us it
I
is
can
too.
answer it.
You gotta
I
put
It
the
can
is
beard
too.
answer
on
it
you.
from
You
both
gotta put the
points
beard
of
on
view.
you.
I can do it from both points of view.
Do it
I
from
can
a
do
man point of view. Give me
Yeah,
a man point of
come
view.
on,
hold up.
Rod. Yeah, come on,
Hold up.
Rod. Say Jude. Rod say John.
Let's
Jude.
let's break it
Yeah,
up.
there you go. Let's
Let's
get. I
break
need
it up.
that.
Wait a minute.
I need that beard so I
Let
can
me
sneak into work one day and steal some shit.
let me
Wake it
get
up,
my
man.
man.
Wake it up. Wake it up. Wake it up.
Let me
Wake
get
it
my
up. Wake it up.
man so I can give y'all my opinion on this.
There
You
you
know,
go with the goatee. Let's
I
get
think
it.
it's a little hold up. Wait, it's a little twisted, but it's all right anyway. Yeah, but from a
As a
man's
man.
point of view, first of all, he was just probably being. I was being probably petty. He's probably being petty for his man's butt. Cause how dare you not respond? I just told you this picture was cute. Say thank you.
That's what he's
Just
saying.
saying. Hey, it's the man. It's the man. Once I put the man on you, I start really thinking like a man. And then second of all, you feel
Okay.
me? I want to be petty because now I got your attention. Because now you mad. So now you going to respond back to me. Now I can talk to you. Checkmate. It's
Man,
a
this kid got
1-1
me.
for me.
This got me
Hey,
tearing, man.
okay, so what? Okay, sir. No, don't take it off yet. So what happens if you don't get the reply that you think you're going to get? Because, okay, let's just say for me, I think some people forget if you're a person who's had a stalker before, you know certain signs, right? So when you get that could be a red flag. So when you don't get the response and you done did all of this stuff and you keep sending this person pictures of themselves, that's stalkerish. So if she
Yeah, I
doesn't
probably would have
respond
blocked you
in that
by then.
way, then what? Is she still wrong?
Hey, hold on. Before we go any further, it's ironic that you got that on you because y'all know I do dolls, right? This nigga look just like her.
We twin.
He look just like her. I do this doll. Look, y'all. I made this doll. Look here. Look closer to yourself, June. He just ain't got no eyes right now. I made this nigga 2 weeks ago. I made it 2 weeks ago.
I need that dog. I need that dog. I need that dog. That is most definitely
Okay, Junior, that's Junior's
Oh, boy.
perspective.
That's what I
Oh,
was
God.
holding. I was like, man. I said, let me get this damn doll and show it. Cause you look just like this dude.
Listen, come on, Junior.
Hey, you give me your address. I'll send it to you. I'll send it to you.
No.
How much for the door?
No, I'll send it to her. She can have it. I'll send it to her.
Yo, I will buy it.
Huh?
Take
I will
a
buy it.
picture next to it, like
Yeah, I'll send it to you. I'll send it to you.
That is everything.
That's why I was laughing. I said, damn, Jew look. I said, like, who the hell Jew look like? I was like,
the
I said,
dog.
hold up. That's why I went off the camera. I looked up. I said, that nigga standing right behind me looking at me.
looking like Coffee Santana off screen.
Oh.
It was the epiphany of me.
Look, you shoot me your address. I'll send it to you.
Yeah, I need the
I'll send it
dog.
to you.
Hold on,
I'll
I
send it
feel
to
some
you.
type of way
Oh,
now.
boy, that
I
was
just read this
too much.
comment. No, hold on. Let me address this comment.
Listen, hold on.
You asked me, was I toxic?
Hold on, Mike and Paul. Can y'all do me a favor in the private chat? Send me your shirt sizes, please. Thank you.
Okay, so back to
I'll
you.
explain later in the chat.
Back to you, Coco.
But I did.
Because I just ran and looked at the comments that you wanted me to see so bad. No, I am not toxic. I'm just honest as hell.
Who said this?
Toxic?
Who said
You
that?
said it. Mike, is you toxic? Don't try to hide your hand now.
What I say specifically?
Is you toxic? The girl said absolutely. Like, I'm not toxic. Y'all trying to play me. Okay.
I'm looking for the comment.
Okay. So
I'm
she's
looking for the comment.
We gotta put that stuff on the screen. I need to see who said absolutely. You toxic now?
How am I toxic? No. How the hell?
I'm trying to find the comment.
Okay. So you talking about the first hour. So let's go back to that. Because you was talking and you tried to go away from what Boscoe was saying. So I said, no, fuck that. We want to know, nigga, is you toxic? Mr.
No,
I'm
not toxic. In my younger days, yes. I was toxic as shit.
What made you toxic?
Who the hell said the toxic shit?
I'm looking for the toxic comment. I was in the comment section mingling
yeah, she mingling and trying to put me out there like I'm some type of vagrant.
I'm looking for the toxic comment.
I didn't know you was going to go there.
Oh yeah, I see it.
You read the comments, I see it. Because that was somebody else.
Oh, I see it. Coco's like, Mike, are you toxic? That's the question. It felt like absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, no, you know, me and Fallon had a whole kiki session the first hour.
So I was toxic because I didn't know how to date.
Explain how you didn't know how to date. Please don't say 1958.
No, hell no. This is motherfucking 1999, 2000. This is
no. Let's speed it up to 24, 25.
So we didn't have to date back in the day. You know what I'm saying? I didn't have to date. You know what I'm saying? I got my hair braided, and that was the way, and that was the way in. So I didn't know how to date, right? Because I
Mm-hmm.
didn't have to. So the girls didn't require it. Okay, so the girls didn't require it. I got my hair braided. Um, it
You just
led to
had to
whatever
go
I
to a
wanted to let
party.
it. Yeah, we was done. And then I
So
was
what's
in the
considered a
LS,
male toxic?
and then I was in the LS. I was in the lifestyle. So
Lifestyle of what?
um, I mean, orgies and all that type of stuff. So
Okay, so you were swinging.
no, I
Okay.
wasn't swinging because I'm not married.
So what was
Mike,
it?
So
what
I
type of
went.
girls was you dating that
I was,
didn't
I
want to
was, I
go
was,
to the
yeah,
movies at
yeah. I'm
least?
no. We went to taboos and we went to, what I'm saying, the sex houses, and then you
Ain't
went to
taboo to swinging, please?
sort of, kind of.
Okay,
You
okay.
you gotta.
So let's switch gears. Let's get a little nosy.
So what
Bosco,
age
can I?
range is we talking about?
Bosco, can
20s?
I?
Oh,
Talking
I was
about the swinging
18. I was
club or something.
18,
Bosco,
19, 20. I was 21,
Bosco,
22.
Yo,
Bosco.
yo,
Can I switch lanes to get in Mike business real quick?
yeah. Do what you
Mike,
do.
no, this your
Hey,
show. I gotta ask. I was on the sideline asking Bosco
oh,
permission for just in case y'all was wondering. I
oh,
didn't
okay.
just speak out of turn. I was asking Bosco permission to speak. So
We got you.
therefore, I spoke with permission from the man of the
Okay.
show. So, Mike, tell us more about this. What you said you was doing right. Why was you in it? Who was you in the table with? Was it
Um,
you and one person, you and two people? And
but
another
I got.
question is
So I got.
in the life of hold on, I'm getting in your business. So in the life of polygamy, when you have more than one girlfriend, how
You,
long what
you
was the
asked.
longest relationship you
So
had
let's go back to
with
the
more than one
original
woman?
question. Let's go back to the original question.
Which one?
So I got introduced to like the lifestyle. She was 40, I was 21.
Oh, you got
Um
green?
yeah, hell yeah. I agreed to be groomed. We
Okay.
we we, we spoke the contract and everything.
Wait a minute,
Um
contract, what it look like?
I'll show you when we get off here.
I
Uh,
gotta show you that
Excuse me.
contract I told you
so,
about a couple of years ago too.
so yeah, so
Me
I
and my
got
ex. I'm gonna look for it
so
tonight.
you get a
Hold on, wait a minute.
contract.
Men be having contracts to fuck women? Oh,
No,
I'm
it's
No,
not.
sorry.
no.
It's not. No, no, no,
Me and
no.
my
It's
girl
what
had a
it's
contract.
so
We didn't want to
listen.
get married, so we just
No,
made a contract
no, no,
towards
no,
each
no,
other.
no. So this is so the lifestyle. So you don't
Hold
know
on,
nothing
Mike.
about it.
Pause.
So
Mike, hold on. It's just to say something that sparked my interest. You said the what?
Who, me?
Yeah.
No, me and her had a contract. We didn't want to be married, but we wanted to have so we made a contract with each other. I'm gonna send it. I'm gonna look for it tonight and send it to you. What she expected and what I expected, and we signed it
correct.
on the bottom, and
Exactly.
we
So
got it
that's
So can a
notarized.
woman make this up and put it to a
yes,
man? Because
We,
yes.
I
yeah,
got
So
a
so
couple of dudes I would give a
me
contract
and
to.
her talk. Cause see, I didn't want to get married. I had been married before, and I said, and she was like, "Do we need to get married?" I said, "No," but she said, "But we want to be a union." So we talked and we wrote down. So you know how you meet with somebody, you be like, "Well, I didn't know you like this. Well, I didn't know you like this." And then later, down the road, you find out shit that you didn't know, or they might have told you, might have forgot, or you told her. So we wrote everything down and we typed it out. Because when I saw it, you gonna see it was with a typewriter. We typed it out. What I expected, what I disliked, my pet peeves, and she did the same thing. We read it and we said, okay, we signed it. We went and got it notarized.
Mike, you had a
so
contract too?
yeah,
Hold
yeah.
up,
So I
pause.
so I had a
Hold on.
con.
Before you get into that, I need to clarify this contract. So if I make up so what y'all trying to tell me is, so if I propose a contract to like a man or two, they gonna sign it?
If
It,
you get it
depends.
notarized, it's legal.
It depends on
It's
what
other things that
is
go
what
with
you
that,
yeah
Coco.
it's whatever you prefer. So let me tell you, so Bosco contract between him and the girl that agreed that they
Like
want
you
to be
knew
a
where I
unit.
was going with it.
Yeah, where they want to be a
Because
unit, right?
it's called I don't know if it's called domestic
And
partnership.
then
We could
it's called a
like
domestic
say
partnership,
yeah.
right? That's what Bosco has.
Yeah.
I had a BDSM contract, which is way different.
A BD. I know what that is. You is nasty.
Okay, so I had a contract with the lady. So she wrote what she expected from me, and then I scratched off the stuff that I just was not with. So I'm not into getting spanked and all that type of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not into getting caned and all that type of shit. That wasn't what I was into.
What is
So I
getting
scratched it.
candy?
No, I'm good. I got my ass whooped a lot of times as a kid. That doesn't sound like that's not something that I want to do. You know what I'm saying? I'm not into pegging and none of that. So I scratched off all the stuff that I just was. I'm not into toes. I'm not into sucking toes and licking buttholes and all that type of shit. But the
If you
contract
start
wasn't
doing it in the privacy of your home,
right.
which I'm
Listen.
not
So
going
the
there to get
contract.
married either.
So listen.
Y'all submit a copy of these contracts,
I
but I
said,
may revise them to my
I,
liking.
Oh
let,
shit.
I said, let me finish because we ain't got that much time. So look here. So the contract wasn't all sexual either, right? Like, like if I was over her house and if I be her home, then I had to meet her at the door, and we was out together, and when she got out the car, I had to get out the car and the door. So the contract. Hey, y'all got Paul in here dying.
So Paul, is it more of a problem of getting it done or doing it
And
first?
I'm crying.
That's
Paul
what I
funny.
want though. Cause
Huh?
I said, so is it worse getting it done than doing it? Cause some people like having it done,
But
but
so
not
listen. So I'm
everybody do
Like
it.
having what done?
gonna tell you how it works.
Eating the butt.
So,
Ain't y'all talking about eating the butt?
Wait. Hold on, Mike. This is important. What you say, dude?
I was talking about eating butt because I'm talking about eating ass. Cause I know, cause Sukiyana made a whole song about eating that ass or some shit. You feel me? And I know some men just like it. You feel me? So I don't deal with men. So I'm gonna talk. We're gonna talk about it. Cause that's the thing. If
Listen,
I feel like
I ain't doing
is
it,
it the
but
is
I
the
heard a lot of
problem?
men like it.
Yeah, I'm
Like
about to
what?
say, is it the
Like
like getting
Getting that
that butt
booty
ate?
hole licked.
no,
I
I'm
don't now.
good.
The perineum is a boundary.
It's that's what I
Well,
was
no,
saying.
I
Is
was
it
asking
more?
about being caned.
Yeah. So
I wasn't asking about that butt thing. I was asking about being caned. Because
oh
that cane
yeah.
can
See, I
hurt.
didn't
That
know.
cane is like being a slave getting bap, bap. Shit, hell no. That's so funny. But no, go ahead, Jude. I didn't mean to cut y'all down.
No, you fine. I was lost because that was the last thing I heard, and then my earphone fell
oh
out.
no.
So when
So
I
we was
came, yeah, so when I came
so, all right,
back,
so
I
we
was
was
like,
talking. No, so listen. So we're talking about me being introduced to BDSM. She was 40. We signed the contract of what we
No, we
agreed
not.
upon.
We
So now,
not gonna skip
so
over
now,
that
so
part.
now we,
okay,
so
you
now
Y'all
we
gonna
done
get
the
that.
to
mouth ain't
the
really
ass.
hit. It make me
We
want to
So,
gonna
suck
get
it.
to the men's. Y'all not gonna skip past the booty.
so
Because
now,
look,
No,
so
let
listen.
me
I'm
tell you
in.
what a
So,
man told me. A man, they told me that they like it for only from a woman because it had felt good when the lady had did it. And so, what my
that ain't my
response to
thing.
them
So
is, if that's a requirement from you, we gonna end this today because I don't lick no booty.
See, that's
Now
what I was
So,
I'm gonna have
lost
to
if
because
pass
you
on
y'all
that
was
one.
talking
choose,
about eating the
Yeah.
booty. That's why I was like, wait, what is y'all talking about? Eating the booty? But then you talking about being BDSM. So the
yeah.
term, oh, so
So
what
so
y'all talking about? Just in general,
yeah.
BDSM.
Yeah. So
I
let
don't
me so
like
let,
the.
so let me finish.
In
So
the
let me finish
men's.
the. Yeah. So
I
let me
don't
finish.
oh,
want to
let
be
my
hit.
friend.
Hey, look, all
Oh,
right,
I
let
don't
so
my
want.
friend. Okay, let's
so
get back.
all right,
I mean,
so that's how the contract was, and then you asked me about being a polygamist. So the longest it's been,
Go back to what did you agree to?
it's a whole bunch.
What was it? Give us an
I
I
want
example.
to
can't
see
I
this
can't tell
contract.
you.
I want to.
It was an NDA, and I still stick to it. So
Man, that
You
is
you can
some
tell us what you agreed to.
out
no,
here.
it's notarized. No, I can't.
Why you bring it up if you can't even talk
I,
about this shit? We want to know.
okay, so cool. So now we can skip
Movie.
it. So now we can skip that part and answer the one part that you had asked me.
I
Right. So so the
We can't.
longest has been is 2 girls, 5 years. Together. One was 10 years and
I can't
14
do it.
years.
I can't do it.
So I've been doing this my whole life.
Why y'all break up?
Uh Either they wanted to move on and they wanted to get married and find their own person, which I'm cool with. Right. So most people get into polygamy relationships to try it out. Right. And then when they get into it, they don't know how it can either empower them or destroy them. Right. So if you got a bad partner that don't elevate, and I had a guy that was like this, that doesn't elevate his women, don't bring life into them, get them to go to
Ooh,
college,
man.
nothing like that, then he cripples his women. They tend to leave more broken than when they came. So when I got into this, only because I'm Muslim, I had a Muslim advisor. that helped me through this. Like, do not be with a woman that you can't leave better than when you met them. So I try my darndest to bring it, and I also come with structure. So structure usually scared women. So especially when it comes
Why
to
is
like
that?
two women, because most women still like to feel like they can do what they want recklessly, right? Um,
Mm-mm. I don't.
especially all right. So especially what y'all agree on. So let's say so being in a polygamous relationship doesn't mean that you can't go out and date. You can go date whoever you want.
You can't do what?
So being in a polygamous relationship doesn't mean that the woman doesn't stop dating. She can date whoever she wants, right?
Oh,
And so what you meet with most insecure guys who say they're polygamous, what they'll do is say you can't date nobody. You got to be with me, but you're not married. So you're not
oh, so
married.
she can be a part of the concubine and have her own on the side.
She can do whatever she wants based on what y'all discuss. The terms have to
Oh,
be what it is, right? But you pick people who practice. You pick people that practice polygamy, and then they date. Polygamy mean when you married. Being polygamous mean that you date as many people as you like, honestly. But when you start practicing polygamy, where I say, well, Coco, you can't see nobody. You're not married. I ain't put no ring on your finger. Like you tripping, right? And then he's
No.
going out. Then he's going out hunting for other women while you looking dumb in the house. That's not how it works. That's why when people be talking about polygamy, I'm like, you're only a polygamy if you're married. You're more or less a polygamous person. You're practicing polygamous. You're a polygamist. You know what I mean?
ain't that an open relationship?
No,
I thought
because
I thought
so this how it work with an open
polyamory and
relationship.
polygamy was
So open relationship means that
different.
y'all two have terms that y'all can do whatever y'all want without telling them nothing.
That's what you described.
No, it's not. You got to tell me exactly what you're doing.
So you gotta know when I go give it up to
That's right,
somebody.
exactly. Oh yes, because I need to know. I need to
You
know. You need to.
already told me I can't. Shit, you knew from the jump. You
Let's
tried to
see what I told you about the structure. Hey Jude, what I just say about structure? What did I say about structure? What did I just say about the structure? Right?
But
Oh,
listen though,
yeah.
Did you see the structure? The
Coco,
structure,
hold on.
right? See the structure.
listen.
It's a structure. It's listen. So listen, being polygamous come
You
with
want to stop being at the
structure.
beginning to sign this paper that say I can go outside. Then you want to know when I'm always
Listen,
outside. Do you?
you ain't
So
see because it comes with
What?
when it comes with structure, because if I'm dealing with you and another girl, it's very, very important that I know who you deal with so that I know when I need to send you to the clinic. I don't trust niggas because I know niggas don't get checked. I know a whole bunch of niggas that don't get checked.
If it's clear that she go all the time, and then so the stipulation could be okay. You go outside, you strap
Yup,
up.
and I see you in 2
Because
weeks.
you already
Right.
doing you,
I'm
and
only listen.
so now
This what it this what it
you just gotta
this
know.
no this when the
you
structure
know,
come in at. See, this what women don't understand. The structure come in is that
That's why I can't do it. I
you
ain't gonna do it.
have the agreements, right? And that's what most people don't talk about. Before you do anything, you talk about it, right? You have to have a talk
How do you do that?
because
Okay,
how to
say it to
talk
me
it's
go.
again.
not
No,
that
so let's say
hard.
You
so let's
been
say
saying
so let's
this.
say
It
it's
ain't
me.
that hard.
Okay, so let me say
Now
it's
I
me
want
and
to
your
know.
difficult
Okay,
ass.
let's do the role
Okay,
play, right?
okay,
Okay, I'm meeting you for the first time, and you
right.
like, oh my gosh, Chanel, I want you, but I'm in a polygamy relationship, and you gonna
Correct.
be girlfriend number
No,
55.
no, no, no. I don't
Well,
ask that.
well,
So this
listen,
is what I
okay, so how would you
I'm about to tell you.
approach me? Hey,
Okay.
Rich, put me and
Mike
Mike
on the
on the
screen.
screen and the other people on the side because he got pulled me. He got pulled me into this. I want you to pitch how you pitch this. How you
Okay,
do this.
cool.
Where Rich at? Rich probably sleep. It's ghetto over here. It's back home.
he put, he put
Look.
Boscoe up. Yeah, sir.
That's one.
I need Mike. I need me and Mike. Me and Mike about to do a skit. I need to know how this go. Okay, Mike, just talk. He gonna get it. He gonna
Okay,
figure it
all
out.
right. So it goes like
Are you
this,
talking to
right?
me? He's
So
talking to
No,
Rich, right?
no.
Okay.
Mike is trying to tell me to be with him and his concubine. Come on,
Oh,
Mike.
so what I ask you, I'll ask you. I say when I approach you, like, yeah, I like you, and then I say, well, I'm a polygamist. Do you know what that means? Most women don't. I say, well, listen, I have a situation, and she know I can date whoever I want to date. Now,
Mm-hmm.
if you want to date me after that, you let me know.
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
And if I be like, And so, okay, so we role playing. No, don't
Yeah,
say
we role
that.
playing.
No, you gotta talk. I'm gonna do the skit.
I'm talking to you like how I actually
No,
presented.
okay, approach me. So you in an exchange numbers.
Correct.
Ring, 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 ring.
Yeah, just want to
Hey,
do the whole thing.
hey.
Yeah, what's up?
Yeah.
Listen, so
Mhm.
I have a girlfriend,
Mhm.
but I'm also polygamous, and she knows
Mhm.
everything that I do. If you're still interested in talking, then we can continue talking. If you're not, let me know where you stand at.
Okay, I mean, what that mean though?
That means that I have a girlfriend,
Meaning,
and nobody comes before her.
meaning.
She's number one.
So what that mean for me?
Did that mean that we can continue talking? And if you're interested, then we can discuss further.
And then what?
That's it.
I mean, what? I mean, you being real unclear. It's very vague.
I'm being very clear.
No, it's not. It's a gray area
One.
there.
So there's no gray
What
area.
does that look like?
It doesn't look like anything unless you agree to it.
See, I can't agree because you ain't telling me what it look like.
Okay, then have a nice day.
Thank you. See,
Right.
I could never do it. I could never do it because you left too many gray areas. You
I
know,
didn't.
I'm
I
a,
did.
no,
But I
let me tell
didn't
you
left
what a
any
gray
gray
area.
areas.
You said that I'm new to this. I don't know. If I ask you, what does that look like? What you
It don't
should
look
have
like
told,
anything.
it does.
How?
If I gotta agree to it,
You got to go study it because you don't know what it is.
no, it's your lifestyle, nigga.
It's not my job to teach
Hold
you.
on, hold on. No.
So
You just approach me. So if I ask you, what does that look like as a person who does not
I
know,
just
you
told you
should
what it looked like.
no, you didn't.
You side piece on
You
purpose.
should tell me what that relationship
and
was
maybe
a day of the week.
What,
You
hey,
can
Jew, what did Jew? What did I
you
just tell
can
her?
say I can still date. You can sit here and tell me on the outside I can still date. I
Yeah.
can still do all of this stuff. You
Mhm.
ain't
Yeah,
just
but
telling me that
you
right
haven't
now of
agreed to
what
that.
that's
that
what
looks
Paul.
I don't
like.
have to
That's
put all that.
it's what
Yeah,
Paul
you
said.
do.
The side
Yeah,
piece is
yeah. I don't have to explain all that.
legal side piece, legal secondary wife.
That's all. It's a
That's what
legal
it is.
second.
That ain't how that supposed to work.
Listen,
That's not how
not
that
for
supposed to
real,
work.
because look, it's
So
different.
you want me?
That ain't how
Listen.
that supposed to go.
I was looking into that a couple years ago, right? I was thinking about it. Me and the girl I was with at the time, we wasn't so, and I was thinking like, maybe, we just get on each other's nerves. Maybe if we get a girlfriend that kind of fit both our other
Oh, you
needs,
talking about a
like
unicorn? Yeah, you talking
one
about a
of you
unicorn?
feel me, like we'll be, all right, we looked into it because that's when I realized that polyamory and polygamy are two different
Two
things.
different
One is when
things.
you're married, one is when you're not. You feel me?
Correct.
So I was looking into that. Then I looked into domestic partnerships, all type of stuff. We was real heavy into it for real considering it. But then I sat back, and for the life of me, I thought about like, why would I want two girlfriends or two wives? We are irky. I love us, but we are like I don't want two of us. I
But
don't feel
that
like it.
wasn't a lifestyle
But
that you already had. But for Mike
nah,
being the person that's in it, if I
no.
ask you what it looked like,
No, but
you should
learning
tell me
about
if
it.
you want me to be in it.
I
So
No,
don't.
but learning about
you
it
just
was
You
cool
if
gotta,
that's
because I,
you
your
gotta
I
go.
got
personality,
to
You
to
meet
gotta
me,
go.
that's
people.
You gotta
it.
go. Listen to
Yeah.
how this works, yo. And this is real serious because I take this seriously.
Okay, I'm being serious too.
Whereas I think you like playing, but like this is what I do. So what I'm telling you is that I don't have to tell you anything until you go learn about it.
You didn't say that though.
You have. I just did.
When I
I
said
told
this is
you
a
it
scenario,
doesn't look like anything.
but you didn't say go look it up.
I
You
don't
didn't
have
say
to.
hey.
What I just told you was my terms.
And see,
My terms.
that's the miscommunication, and that's
It
not
isn't.
effective.
The communication
Even
was
That's not
clear.
describe
effective.
50 Shades
That's
of
not
Black, and
effective.
you feel me?
It's
We
like,
seeing it in the movies. They don't say all that. They go
yeah,
to
we
you and
don't
say,
do that. Ain't
I
how we
want
do.
you.
That's
I
it. We don't
want
talk
you. You
about
feel
that.
me? And
All right,
somewhere, you
but if
feel me?
I'm asking
And
questions and
we're
being
open. So
inquisitive,
listen, what I'm
you
telling you.
can't answer my questions. Then
No, you are
no.
all you asked was what it looked like. I cannot tell you what it looked like because
Yes,
you
you
may,
can because
me
that's
and
what
you may,
you're trying to
it's
invite
not
me
because me
into.
and you may have a different type of relationship.
Well,
So
you
I
need to let
cannot
me know
tell
what that
you
looks
what
like
I
on
don't
your
know what
side
it's
because
going to
I
look
don't
like
know.
because every woman requirement is different.
Okay, then that's the conversation maybe you should have because this
I
is just
don't have to if you ain't
all
agreed
right.
to it. You
Well,
want me
then
to like
we'll move
explain
right
the
along. But I think that's
yes.
probably the problem because you can't.
It
Okay,
isn't because it worked for me.
listen to
It's
what
not
I'm
a
saying.
problem.
No, listen to what I'm saying though. Hear me out. Just hear me out for 1 second. Seriously. And I'm being completely honest. I'm not even playing. I get that. But what I'm saying is if it's something that's inviting and this is your lifestyle for someone who may be like me, who knows nothing about the lifestyle, if you are a pro at this and this is what you are, even if I'm to consider that, and if I say, well, hey, what does that look like for your relationship in your realm? For you, what does that look like? You should be able to give me some type of an idea. Because if I go look up something else, I could look up some weird shit for real, because it's a lot of stuff that says polygamy or whatever.
Which is
I'm not done yet.
fine.
I'm not done yet. That could be a completely misperception. So when you say go do your research, there's a lot of miscommunication in research. So if I ask you, I'm really clear in the beginning when I meet people of black, white, and gray areas. I don't like gray areas. So when I say that's really vague, okay, if I'm coming to you for the answers, if this is your lifestyle, you should be able to give me the answer.
So this isn't a monogamous thing. So it doesn't work that way, right? And this is the one thing that I talk about monogamous women. That's why I stay away from y'all, right? And I do not, and I don't, yes, and I don't go and pursue monogamous women, right? And when they do,
but a lot of y'all don't.
Listen, I'm not that guy, so listen to me, right? So when I like, if a monogamous girl is interested in me, she has to do the research. I don't give a fuck if it's bad or not, because one, it's a communication piece. Two, is a learning piece. The most important thing about doing this is that every woman has a different requirement. So I cannot tell you what it looked like for you. I can tell you that my girlfriend doesn't like chocolates, right? She loved roller coasters. She like jumping out of planes. You know what I'm saying? She like to go swimming. She like
polygamy. Is it just one girlfriend?
No, it's more than one. But
okay, but you just said okay.
So listen. When I'm telling you, you asked me what it looked like. It doesn't sound right. So when I get with another girl, I had two girlfriends. One, she liked flowers. We went out. She liked picnics, right? She liked all the mushy stuff. She liked the cuddle. We did all that. My main girlfriend barely do any of that. She liked science. She liked books. She liked coloring books. She liked to watch anime with me. This one likes movies and horror movies. My girlfriend don't like horror movies. So it's a difference. What I'm telling you is that this type of relationship requires the man to be one, patient, open, understanding, and willing to be mutable. He has to be adaptable, because he's going to bump into women where he go, well, I'm not used to doing all that with my main girl, but I can't punish the girl that has agreed to be into my life. I literally have to go and show her what type of man I am towards her. You understand what I'm saying?
Blindly? Because if she asks you and you don't direct her to the research, if she's blindsided.
No. I need her to be blind. Blind is good. Because
listen,
blind.
Can I say something?
Yeah.
Coco, I feel like, look, if you don't know, I get what Mike said about, like, all right, I get what you say about, like, I don't know about the show me thing, but like, if you can explain it to me like what it is, and if he can only explain it to me to his level, that I get by going. But the only way I could, equate it is like, I know the night we talk about it from a man's point of view, but just that topic itself is not just a man's thing, because women do it too, where a woman have, two men. I do agree that it's like some kind of agreement, and I don't know personally, like, I can't speak on how I understand what Mike's saying, because I actually like considered it, and my whole thing was like trying to find the partner. I already knew this person, you feel me? Now I don't know how my relationship gonna be with this person, because I ain't with this person yet, so I can't tell you what the relationship will be like. But I can tell you this: you can come and try this out.
That's right. You come try and see if you like it. Yeah.
If you like
but
it,
that's not what he said when I said let's do the skit. If I say, well, I see what that look like, you just was
I can't tell you what it, because I can't tell you what it. That's what you just asked him. You asking me what it looked like.
His game probably just wasn't my game.
Right. So I'm just saying, that's what I'm saying. So that alone, to me, even if I was interested, that didn't intrigue me to want to entertain you, because you couldn't say, okay, well, I got her on the side, but listen, if you want to know more about it, we can da 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 da. So this is the thing. To the average person, even if you confront somebody, you don't know what they're into when you first meet them. So if a person is asking questions to a person, this is your lifestyle. I need to know if I can fit in that lifestyle. Granted, you don't know me, then I can make the consumption of, okay, can I deal with this or not, or whatever. Hold on, though.
But it ain't gonna be off of the one.
No, it's not gonna be off of the one. But it could be something. I might be like, damn, I might be interested, but honestly and speak, if I was a person that was interested in it based off of that, I'm like, hey, what that look like? Because I don't know shit about what you got going on, but you know what you want your polygamy relationship to look like. Like I've honestly watched shit. Hold on. Now, because you said do your research, I'm about to break it on another side. I've watched shit with polygamy where people were really clear of what their expectations were for their polygamy, whatever their relationship was, and it might look different from you, right? So if I go look at this, and then I come in and I'm like, but you might be like, no, and Mike, you and I have had these conversations off camera where you like that's not what it is. But when you say do your own research, and I keep telling people, I'm the type of person, don't give me the gray area because I'm gonna go all the way over top and I'm gonna come to you with some off the wall shit. Did I do or did I not say that, Bosco? You know. So if I'm asking you from you because I don't know. I'm dumb. I could
Listen.
be interested.
So
But
listen,
that would lose me.
listen to what I'm saying.
That would lose me.
It is better for you to go out and go as far left as possible, right? I encourage people to do this before you even think about being in the polygamous relationship. Do all your research, good, bad, and different, right? And then we can talk about it. Because I have to know that you have some type of idea, whether it's a guy who walk his girls around the park with leashes on outside in public, which I think is weird, or like guys or Mormons who have their girls live with each other, right? When you get to it, then we can talk, because then I can tell you my
Well, what if I don't
polygamous.
come back for the conversation because you done let me to do my research now? And I'm just like, fuck that shit.
Everybody comes
And
back
then
to
now
the
I'm just
everybody comes back to the conversation. This is a proven fact, because when they come, they'll ask me all the questions. I say I practice Islam when it comes to polygamy, right?
So what if I see, you didn't say that in the beginning?
I'm
So what
not
if I say
supposed
so? What is
to.
the difference? Then what would
I'm
you say
not
to me?
I'm not supposed to tell you it, because not everybody's Muslim. So I'm not. Your goal is to come back with every negative thing that you could possibly think of, and me to be able to explain.
It's not negative. You sent me on to do my own
You're
research. You
not.
didn't even give me a key. You
You're not.
didn't give me
I'm not
anything.
giving you the keys. This
Well,
is
the fuck,
and
I'm
it's
done. I don't want that shit.
and
I'm
it.
gonna just tell you
Listen,
that's my mindset. I don't want that shit.
but it works. And
Mm.
the girls who have decided to be in my life have
How many
benefited.
girlfriends you got now?
I only got one now. No, two now. I got two. I got two girlfriends now.
You forgot about
Can
the
I,
other one?
can I
Huh?
interject a question to you, Coco?
No, I'm trying to explain. No, I'll be trying to explain
Coco,
my brain and my mind got to catch up. I got two girlfriends
can
now.
I, can I interject a question to you, Coco?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I want to ask you a question. Now, if you call this man up and he says, hey, I'm a polygamist,
Mm-hmm.
okay. If you don't know what polygamist is before you call him up, don't you think you should go back and look it up and see what's going on with these kind of people or whatever they do and all that stuff?
Well, he
Shouldn't you have
said
some
that
kind
this
of
is
idea?
what we
No,
say.
but hold up. I'm just asking you a question. Let me finish asking the question.
Mm-hmm.
Now, you don't want to get into a relationship. You wouldn't want to get in a relationship with me and find out that, hey, I got two baby mamas and one wife down there in South Carolina, nothing like that. But me and you gonna be in another thing. It's a whole different world. You know, me and you, darling. It's just us. You wouldn't want to get in a relationship like that, would you?
No, but that wasn't the scenario. The
Okay, but
scenario.
no, the scenario is
No, I'm
polygamy.
no, I hear you.
The
No,
scenario,
me personally, I wouldn't. But if I call you, we exchange numbers and you don't mention anything about polygamy to me, right? And I call you, that was which was the scenario we just gave,
And I
right? So
mentioned it.
you hold on. Let me ask Paul. So then when we talking, because in my mind, you just think I know nothing about you, you know nothing about me, and then you tell me that you're into polygamy. And me, I may not know what that is at all. And then if I ask you and you tell me I can't tell you, oh, okay. So in my mind, that's a red flag because you can't tell me what you're into, right? Now I get what Mike is saying, but for a person that does not know, and then you telling me go do my own research, and I go do some research that look like some old crazy shit to me. But then this is not maybe not how you do it. Who's to say that I'm gonna come and circle back? Because when I ask you what does that look like, I'm just telling you how. Tell me how you carry it, right? If you
What it
can't,
look like and what it is
right? So
It's
different
two
that's
things.
different
if you
things. That's
can't,
what I'm telling her.
hold on,
Like
hear me
when
out. But if
she
you
keeps
can't
saying
tell
what
me
it
that,
looked like, I
no,
can't tell you what it looked like.
I'm just saying. But that's what the question was. So I'm just saying, for me, if you can't answer that, I can't entertain you. So that's just me. But I'm just saying, from a person, if you, but when you say go do your own research, if you can't tell me and I go research some shit, and then you like circle back, if some shit that made them look real suspect to me, because it's a lot of people who just want to do a lot of people that call themselves being in a polygamous relationship that's
Correct.
circulating the internet and that's saturating the internet. If it's
Correct.
all that I see, do you think I'm gonna really circle back to you for you to tell me what this really looks like when you could have
But
told me initially
but I'm
how
okay if
you?
you don't come
No,
back.
no, hold on, I'm answering Paul.
See,
When
that's
you
how I know about
told me,
polygamy. We
hold
okay if
on.
you
No, hold on, because you told me do my own research. I'm telling you what the research looked like. So when I tell you that, and then to answer the question, then you come back and tell me that. You could have told me that from the jump what your situation looked like.
so let's keep this clear because now you like I'm really taking it personal and I be chilling because this is what I live by. So instead of me like getting out of
Yeah,
character
I
and
don't
shit and
know.
all
I
that,
don't live it. So I'm just asking
listen to what you asked,
you.
right? Because words matter when you're dealing with a polygamous person. You're asking me what it looked like, right? I
Mm-hmm.
cannot tell you what it looked like because Coco's different. Okay. When you talk about what is polygamy, please go do your research because it's if you're interested in me, you'll do your research. Whether
Why
you
you
come
can't
back,
tell me what polygamy is?
let me finish. Whether you come back or not, I'm still good.
You can
Okay.
be good, but if
But
a person asks you what is it, why can't you tell
no, you
me?
didn't ask me what was it. You asked me what it looked like. I cannot tell you, Chanel,
So if I
what
say
it looked
what is
like.
polygamy, what would you say?
If you say what?
What is polygamy?
All right,
What and if I
all
say, oh,
right.
I'm dumb, what is that? What does that look
Okay,
like?
so
What is that?
no, what is it is different. What it looked like, I
Okay,
don't
you ain't gotta
understand.
answer the second part. Answer the
See,
first
Time
part.
out,
okay,
time out,
so
time out, time out, time out, time out, time out. I see what Mike is saying.
Mm-hmm.
You can't really say what polygamy looks like because it's based on the person who's in it. Like
Right.
polygamy looks different to each person. So like if I'm a poly, which I'm not, I dated two at one time and I found it didn't work for me. But I couldn't describe to you what polygamy looks like because I know some guys who are polygamous and their relationships are basically just like they're in a relationship. So that's the best they can say is like polygamy for me is I'm in a relationship with two women
Mm-hmm.
who, you know, we're vibing, we're living as a family, we're doing this, we're doing that, da 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 da. That's the best you can really say because it's based on, I guess it's the people you're involved with. I mean, it's hard to say what it looks like because
right,
people
I
have
can
their
tell you,
own,
I can tell
you
her
know,
what it
I can
is,
respect
you
that
can
but
tell
I
what
answer.
it
can't
is. Yeah,
tell her
yeah.
what it looked like.
Yeah, you can tell
No,
you can't tell what it looks like. Yeah,
But
it's not.
even with that, that's giving me something to go off on if I know nothing.
but you
It,
gotta ask the question. You didn't ask that question. You kept asking what it
it's
looked
it's
like.
like it's like
If you
asking what does a
asked me
happy
what it
marriage look like?
was,
It
yeah,
depends on
like
the person, you know.
You
person,
see
right?
what he
What it
gave
looked
me
like.
from just what I said? That's all. That's it. That's what it
I
looks like.
I
Okay.
can't tell you
No,
what
what
it
I can tell you what it looked like. It looked
Right.
like a man and two women, or a woman and
to
two
right,
men,
exactly. That's all they look like.
or
That's what
three
it
Say that.
women,
That
or
yeah, but
three
that
men.
that don't make any sense, right? Like that's like no. So
No,
listen,
but that's something to go off of. Because if I don't
this is
know, I
me.
don't know. I'm
If
just
you
coming
were
from you from a
if
person
you
that's
were
dumb.
to ask me what do my polygamy what is my polygamy, right? Like what is my polygamy?
A
I would tell you.
consensual
It is a
threesome.
consensual relationship
Threesome.
relationship between three people
where
or whatever.
three or more people, but it's
Yeah,
governed based on Islamic tradition. If you ask
right.
me what it is,
That's what it
I
is, right?
cannot tell you what it looked like.
Right.
I can tell you what it is,
And you know, also the ad,
which means that
okay, yeah,
when you get to me, I cover all your bills.
right,
I cover your rent.
right.
I cover your card notes. I cover your groceries.
That's not what I be saying online.
I
If
ain't,
you
I ain't
tell
So,
me,
asked what you're seeing
so,
online. I'm telling
you
you
just
based
told me
on,
do
so,
my
but
research.
yeah. So,
but
researching is saying polyamory is a type of non-monogamy where people have multiple romantic partners, and then polygamy is the practice of having more than one spouse.
correct.
You know, and think
But
about
when
it.
you but when you
Okay,
ask
good.
me and I tell you what I base it off of, right? Then I can explain it, right? But I can't tell you what it looked like. I can tell you what it is.
And you know what?
it is
to
for
add to what
me.
Mike. Yeah.
So how about you say that?
You didn't ask that question.
That may not be the question. Okay, well maybe you might have to redo it. So,
Girl.
no, it ain't no.
Goddamn, you're a Gemini. Goddamn,
no.
Hey, but look,
Gemini tonight.
Check it.
Hear me out. But this is a part of communication, because sometimes, okay, that's not it, and you may know that's what. Okay, and I might be like, yeah, well, that's what I mean.
I don't know what you mean. So let me tell you how, because polygamy being a polygamist has to be so upfront, I cannot guesstimate this, right? You have to be able to listen to me. You have to be able to understand that if I tell you what I am, you have to ask the right question so that I can help you understand, right? This is why when you see most polygamous shit online, that's not polygamy. Is these people that's lonely, or they got together and want to do a fantasy, they throttling and all that weird shit, right? When I tell you I practice Islamic, pure, right? Two separate houses, nobody live with me. I cover all the bills, right?
I thought y'all had to be married to do that.
No. So
that's a Western thing about being married.
What does that look like? And you say, well, I practice Islamic.
Yeah, I don't know what it looked like.
He said he was Muslim.
No, he didn't say that originally when I asked the scenario. He just
you asked me what it looked like. I can't tell you what it looked like.
I'm giving a suggestion.
Yeah, like I don't know what it looked
like.
I was
asking a question, like a general question, because Mike said he was Muslim, and I thought they had to be married and to take on multiple wives.
That's a Western.
But he's not married. He's not into polygamy. He's a polygamist.
So that's
polygamist don't have to have. He's not married.
For me. Right. So if that's the case, why is it hard to say? Well, we'll do some research on Muslim. What is it? Polygamy.
So this how
is it
polyamorous.
Okay. So is it hard to say? Look at Muslim whatever and see if
no. I don't want to get you a narrow. So listen, when you can't do that when you actually talk to people about it, right? So you want to get a narrow view of what it is. I need you to have a wide view of what it is, right? So when people think about a polygamous, polyamorous, they'll automatically think of sister wives, Mormon shit, right? I need you to get a broader understanding of it, so then I can narrow down your view. But I need you to understand, like, what it all encompasses.
That can be researched. That's to the public, because that's not what's mainly out there.
But see,
I need you to look at the worst parts of it.
Hey, Coco.
You know the problem with it is the problem. My bad, Jude. Let me just say this record. The problem is we're so stuck into the Western way of things. Because see, actually, if in America they don't go for that, but if you go anywhere else, there's nothing wrong with having multiple wives and multiple husbands. That's just, and a lot of Christians gonna get mad at me, but that's the American Christian shit. Because in Islam it teaches you, like I can't do it because it says if you can have multiple wives, so be it. But if you can't, just have one.
You can have one.
Then have one.
If you can't treat them fair, equally,
yeah,
you can't give them their own house,
just be
their own car, pay their bills and all that.
Right. Just have one.
Allah said that you are supposed to have just one.
Just have one.
But you're supposed to marry multiple of two.
Multiple, yeah, you're supposed to have multiple. Yeah.
Okay.
I can't do it.
To me, if I say what that looks like, y'all just answered the fucking question. But can you wrap it up, Bosco?
Well, I'm gonna wrap it up, but see, that's the Islamic. That's the Islamic definition. I'm not trying to defend Mike.
That's it.
I'm not trying to defend Mike.
That's the answer to the question. For me,
it is, but it's not, because see, if you ask the next man who's a Christian or whatever, they'll have a totally different answer. That's why you have to be precise. Like, okay, what does it mean? Huh?
I ain't talking to them. I'm talking to him.
But see, if he answered the question, those who are watching be like, no, that's not it.
Well, see, that wasn't it. I'm to Mike trying to holler at me. I don't know
check it out. But here's this. Thank you for tuning into the Casual Convo Show. Watch us every Wednesday from 8 to 10 p.m. YouTube, Instagram, Spotify. Of course, Facebook, where a lot of you are. Thanks to everybody tuning in, especially Fallon. Fallon's my damn.
Mike, you want to do a show on Poly so we can have
my brother Dwelle showed up. Mama E in the building. Richie Hicks showed up. We had a few people. We had Always a Flex. Thanks for tuning in. Divine Lee showed up. And I think I seen Honeybee in the building. Honeybee showed up too. Thanks to King Paul. We call him the mayor here in Asheville. Thanks to the Jew, a.k.a. Ross A. Johnny Bumba Clyde in the building. Half man, half woman. Of course, the governor, Mr. Mike Taylor. Me, Boscoe from the Bronx, and the man behind the boards, Rich. Y'all don't ever see him. We don't even see him, but he's behind the boards. And Coco. Again, check us out next week, every Wednesday, 8 to 10 p.m. right here. Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, and Spotify. We are out till next week's polyamorous, polygamy,